Welcome to another episode of the Soju podcast, the show where we interview and reverse engineer all the success tips, habits, and tricks from your favorite influencers, cosplayers, and up-and-coming entrepreneurs in the anime and gaming fandom industries. I'm your host, Anthony Orke. And in today's episode, we take you back to a time before social distancing rocked our world. This was the last regular episode we recorded prior to the COVID-19 pandemic. All the subsequent episodes that you will see from here on out will be much more current, so to speak. And the way you can tell is towards the end of this particular episode, our childlike ambitions of 2020 are very apparent as we talk about our event dates with full enthusiasm. And this hit home mainly for myself and Kim because we added a substantial amount of events to our calendar in the weeks leading up to this episode. This episode is very anecdote heavy as Marvin and Kim recap their experience at LVL Up Expo. They cover everything from Marvin getting interviewed by a fan to Kim's S-rank ninja mission getting into the after party. It's a whole lot of fun, so please excuse us as we laugh our asses off while we share these stories. We then transition to shouting out our newly coined cosplayer / badasses of the week, and of course, a fan favorite segment, Subtle Asian Dating Stories, where we dive into none other than the man himself, Kim Senpai Squad Nguyen, as we get a first-hand testimonial of what it's actually like to get auctioned off by a friend on Subtle Asian Dating and what that auction-making process is like. And finally, we spent some time diving deep into what inspired us that week. And I should say this, don't be off-put by the lengthiness of that particular segment, because I feel like we cover some really good points. One of which is something that Marvin had brought up, which is projection, the law of attraction, and how he uses it to specifically tailor his life. And I'm particularly fond of how he paints the picture of the coveted square manor. I learned a quote from my big bros many years ago, and they used to say, Anthony, learn how to live a life of design, not by default. They used to say there are a lot of people out there living life day by day, just letting things happen to them. They would also say, if you want to become successful, take your day into your own hands and be the change you want to be. And I guess I'll close it out with this, which was they used to drive a saying home with me, and it permeates with me still to this day, which was in order for things to change, you have to change. Again, please excuse the audio during this episode. We filmed this before getting our microphone, so we had to share the H6 to record. Another point just before I wrap up, I did a mini challenge during the intro of the last episode, and it was a stupid little thing that I threw in there, and we actually got a couple people who DM'd us. It was actually hella funny because the guys were like, yo, why did we get random DMs about cat ears? So we will be reaching out to the lucky winner of a Polaroid with us and the Ditto Chew. So for this episode's challenge, I want to do something similar. So the first to DM us the secret password, which is Marvin is my K-pop idol, gets a hand-drawn sketch from one of the guys with a personalized message. So we'll be looking forward to those DMs. One last PSA. If you've been having a strange sensation as you've been listening to the podcast, that's probably meaning one of two things. One, you haven't had physical contact with any or many people, so we understand and hope you find a match on Tinder or Subtle Asian Dating soon to get that settled. Or two, you've become a fan of the podcast, to which we say sorry. But if you want to see more content from us, please let us know what you want to see and follow us on all of our social media platforms, which will be included in the description of any of the platforms you're currently enjoying this on. So, without further ado, we hope you enjoy episode 5 of the Soju Bomb podcast.
Cons, him being Big Spoon is like wearing a backpack. I gotta ask.
God, we're awful, dude.
It's terrible.
Oh, no. Anyways, change the fucking music. Jesus Christ.
Welcome to another episode of Soju Bomb. My name is Anthony RK. These are my fellow senpais.
Hello. Hey, welcome back, guys. Welcome back.
Holy shit.
We really need to work on that. Jesus.
Oh, man, we're off. Something was off.
Homework to do.
I think it was the steak that we had. I think it was...
that slows down the body, dude.
Yeah, I think so. All right, so first and foremost, how's everybody doing? Wellness checks all around.
I feel good.
Do you?
Like, I mean,
Are you arrested?
no, but I mean, I feel good.
Okay.
Oh god.
You know,
Nice.
Yeah.
God, my eyes
How
are
you
still a
doing?
little puffy, but you know, it's all good.
I'm feeling good. Haven't slept all day. I mean all night. You know.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Shit.
been
I
working.
woke up and then Kim's like, and
Are you okay?
yeah, on his laptop.
I'm
I'm like,
okay
did you
for
sleep
now.
at all?
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be okay.
So Kim is running on 0 hours of sleep today.
Like a boss.
Yeah.
Damn.
What's new?
Yeah, right. And I'm
Jesus
still
Christ.
fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm wearing my brace on the
Why
inside.
are we
so.
celebrating?
Because he said it with so much enthusiasm.
Trying to be positive here,
Like,
okay? Trying to be positive, guys. We gotta spread that positivity. You
Yeah.
gotta see the silver lining in things.
Yeah, fuck up or not.
Yeah. So, all right. So you may be wondering, Anthony, Marvin, Kim, why is the table so empty?
I know.
Why? I drank
Yeah.
all the soju.
Oh.
Oh damn! Oh, is that how you stayed up?
That's how I stayed up.
Is that how you stayed up? Oh
Jesus
shit! So that's the
Christ.
secret.
You
Damn.
knock it out, bro.
Nice.
But
Yeah.
All right. So who wants? Would anyone care to explain it?
I mean, I can possibly explain it. All in all, it's just we don't want to go ahead and be.
We don't want to
flagged.
get in trouble. Is
Yes.
the main thing?
We want this to be as much as possible for everyone.
Yeah.
We understand that there might be underage people who could be watching this, and they are also underage people can be entrepreneurs too or have
Yeah.
that kind of mindset, and we want that to be available for them without having to expose
Yeah.
such lifestyle. We don't go ahead and like promote it.
even though we do it,
Even though we do it,
Yeah.
I think
Enjoy it
it's-
from
yeah.
time to time.
Right.
Loosen up.
Yeah.
You know,
Drink
there's a time and place.
responsibly.
Yeah.
right?
yeah.
Yeah. If
So,
anything. Yeah. We
wanna
want.
make sure that we don't want to say make
Yeah.
that the highlight of our show. It's
Yes.
just- Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we will still partake on the drinks.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not gonna be all up in your face.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Unless, yeah.
Yeah, because I kind of I don't know if you guys saw the end of episode 1, but the amount of cheers that we did with the bottles,
Oh.
it was pretty excessive. So I was like,
Yeah.
all right, I kind of don't want people to misinterpret us as drunks
Yeah.
or alcoholics.
Yeah, it's
so I was like,
we're
okay,
just using this as an excuse to drink. No,
exactly.
not like that.
Yeah.
But
You know, just loosen up,
yeah.
warm up.
Yeah,
type
but
thing.
definitely alcohol helps us just be a little bit more loosey goosey,
Yeah.
and it helps us be us more
That's true.
in a sense.
Okay. All right, you guys ready to jump into it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
We're good.
Let's go. All right, so first segment, this last weekend at Con. This last weekend was Level Up Expo here in sunny Las Vegas.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
So all three of us were here in Las Vegas at the same time. Very rare, but I was here at home in my bed, just chilling, doing absolutely nothing,
Aw, so
while I
sorry.
watch all these fools' stories and all their amazing times. So please
Living
make me
through
cry
our
and
stories.
tell me how fun Level Up was for you
Oh
guys.
god, I had a blast. But this con, it ended up being a little different for me because Mariah actually contacted me and she was, I was heading in towards Vegas and she gave me a call and like, hey, are you down to help out at my booth for the weekend? I'm like, and then originally I wanted to just help her out for like a couple of hours.
Yeah.
But I realized that she didn't really have a lot of manpower to go ahead and like sustain or keep her booth up.
Yeah.
So she's a great friend of mine. So I'm just like, I'm down to go ahead and help out. Granted, it's for hire, right?
Sure.
So I opened up my schedule. Whatever schedule I had, I canceled it all. I'm just there with her at the booth. So
Damn, that's
if you
hardcore.
guys said hi to me at Level Up Expo, thank you guys so much. Oh, that was great. You guys made my day worthwhile.
Yeah.
And then
I came back too.
you came back too. You had a drink with me. So for the most part, I just did a lot of boothing in the daytime, and
Nice.
then nighttime was like lots of partying
Oh.
for sure.
I want to hear about that.
Like that's so far my daytime. What's your daytime like?
My daytime was pretty typical boothing.
Oh, yeah, that's right, you
Yeah, I
boothed
mean,
too.
the con was itself a little less party focused, even though I did party, but it was more work related because I
Sure.
had a group of people to manage. And,
Oh, that's right. You did the
How big was your team this time around?
Yeah, so I wouldn't consider it a team, but it was 5 Itasha guys, so anime car guys, and I had to, make sure they're all taken care of. Where to meet up, the time, hotels, communication between the conventions to us and then the show.
Yeah.
So it was like a lot of stress to plan that out, make sure everything runs smoothly. And this is only the second year we've had cars in
done
there, so
stuff,
we're still trying to figure it out,
Yeah.
So it was just a lot of stress with that, and then having my booth, and also trying to figure out. I don't know if you guys know, when I was late, well, not late to my flight, but couldn't make my flight.
Oh, and why was that?
Yeah,
please
can
tell
you
us.
about that?
Why was that?
Background story: I recently got body pass access, so I get to go on flights for free on standby.
That's tight.
So it's cool, if your schedule's open, you can just wait and miss a flight. But luckily, I have like high priority, so I'm like the first couple, people, which is awesome. I've only had 2. This is the second time that I couldn't make a flight, and unfortunately, the flight to Vegas was the last flight of that day, and I had to be in Vegas that morning or afternoon, right? So I was like, damn, let me either I can stay overnight at the airport and book a standby flight at 7 a.m.
Damn.
So people are already going in. They're like, yeah, this flight is hella full. It was no chance.
Shit.
So I'm here like, checking my phone. 7 a.m. No chance. Full. Like there was even people waiting even after it's full.
That's right. I'm trying to. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but the reason why there's probably so many people is because there was a truck rally. Right?
Oh.
People are coming in.
El Presidente was in town.
Yeah, so the president was in
So
town.
everyone's going.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even realize.
It was a busy, so
that,
it's security as well as people like on the campaign probably.
Yeah, okay, I did.
So that's
link those
probably
two
why it was so
together.
packed. I'm like, why is it so packed on Thursday? Right?
Yeah.
But yeah, the president was in town Friday. And so you were going to do a standby
On
Was it Wednesday or Thursday?
night. Wednesday night.
Wednesday night.
Thursday. So the plan was for the car guys. They're all 5 of them are from LA area.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna be there, but
Yeah.
I scheduled everything. Everyone meet at this place at 9 a.m. You guys will drive to Vegas, meet me here, and then we'll figure it out, right? So that was the plan.
Yeah.
I go to Vegas, meet them there. But my flight had issues, so I'm trying to find a 7 a.m. standby flight full. All the way till like maybe that night, maybe there was a chance. I'm like, that's too late.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hold up. Quick thinking. Let me try and go on Google and see, maybe it's a $100 flight. I'm just go quick flight to Vegas.
Something,
right? The flight was like 400 plus. And they wasn't
Last
gonna
minute.
make it till like maybe the afternoon or evening. That's still gonna be too late.
Yeah, too late.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck. And now my brilliant, mind just thought of something. Wait, the car guys are driving from LA to Vegas. It's 9 a.m. If I try and look at a flight, maybe like within the last 30 minutes of this day, there might be a flight
to LA.
to LA. And then as soon as I get to LA, I'll figure it out. Right now, I need to look at a fucking flight.
Right?
Get it out. Yeah.
Houston to LA.
This is
And I
all
found
within
it
like
within
what?
like a minute.
Oh
A minute.
wow!
Just thinking
Damn.
like that.
It's like your mind's just racing.
Yeah. So I see a flight. I'm thinking it's like 10 p.m., 11 or something like that.
Yeah.
And I try and check in, and it says it's too late to check in. It was the time was 15 minutes from the time that
From
it was
the
at.
takeoff.
Oh no, yeah, from the takeoff, right? And I didn't know if it was the takeoff or the gate closing. If it was takeoff, I'm done already.
Yeah.
Oh,
But if it was
shit,
if it was gate closing, I might be able to make it.
Yeah.
But he didn't say, so I'm like, no time to think. I'm running. It was terminal B, and I realized I was like, okay, B. Oh, we're in C. Fuck.
The other side of the airport.
So I'm like, all right, B. Okay, cool. I'm running.
Cardio, baby.
And then I'm out here getting my phone, Snapchatting. Yo, I'm late to my flight.
You're wearing slippers running too, huh?
Dress shoes.
Okay.
I was suited up. People were looking at me like, what the hell is this guy doing? Luckily, I only had a duffel bag to carry, so I was able to run pretty fast. You know, but I'm Snapchatting, sweating, my suit,
Gotta document the process.
God damn.
The plane could have taken off already. I'm
Yeah.
not be just running for
You're
nothing.
still running, yeah.
Yeah, but hey, if I try my best, and I could say I try my best.
There you
right?
go. There you
I
go.
get around the corner and I'm like, all right, let me whip out my Snapchat and get my reaction, right?
Yeah.
And I get out the corner, I'm like, yes, I'm here, and everything's empty. And then I see like two
flight attendants?
agents right on the front, but then the flight attendants walking outside the gate saying, hey, we're ready to go. I'm gonna close the thing, and I'm like, right? I'm like dying, and then I'm like, I put on a really happy smile.
Your customer service face.
So like, I was like, I hope to God, like they let me in. I was like, hey, like I was on standby going to Vegas, but I'm trying to make LA. Like this is my last flight.
Yeah.
It wouldn't let me check in. Can you guys like look at this? Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
With still a smile on my face,
Yeah. Being polite,
using please and thank you.
There you go.
They were nice.
Go.
They let me through, and I legit said
That's
that like 4 times.
Yeah.
So shout out to
whoever that is. If they ever end up watching this, dang. Come back to Kim. I'll give you a shirt.
What ultimately
God damn.
Oh, then I got
was it? What did you fly?
United.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to United.
I was on my flight.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, cool. The big job is over. I'm like, I hit up like 10 people. Can I crash at your place? Like, I hit you up.
Yeah, it was just so random. I was like editing.
It was funny because a lot of the times it didn't make sense. I was like, I'll explain it to you later. Do you have a place for me that I can stay like in 2 hours or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the hell happened, Kim? I'm like, don't worry about it, I'll explain.
Yeah, are you okay?
And then, you had a place, right?
Yeah,
but,
my place was a little messy, but
Yeah, but the issue was like LAX is from West Side, right? And Vegas, it's better to leave in the morning.
Yeah.
Trying to be outside of
outside of that
not
downtown
deep in,
area,
right?
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm like, well, at least I have Marvin's place. And then I talked to the car guys, like, do any of you guys have a place like maybe further out? And there was Keith. He had the AMG.
Okay.
He was like, yeah, I can pick you up. I have a place and super far out from LA, so it's perfect.
Yeah.
So he just came by like super late, picked me up, best Uber driver ever. Landed, everything went smoothly.
Nice.
Picked me up, got to his space, and
And it's perfect. It's like you got to bond with the guys before.
Yeah.
That's
So
cool.
I got to know him a little.
maybe
better.
for our audience, you can explain why did you need it to be at Vegas at a very specific time?
Yeah.
What was the urgency?
It was my plan was I didn't want the guys to just meet up at the LA location, drive there and load in and not know each other, right? I wanted to at least have like some group activities.
So build camaraderie.
Yeah. So
That's cool.
when we get there, the plan was just to grab ramen. I made sure everyone was okay with that, and then there was boba next door, and then there's a photo shoot spot like nearby, and then we'll go to like the top of the parking garage and shoot, and then we'll load in, just to ease it in and show them at least some sort of Vegas experience.
Perfect.
I didn't want them to just go to a convention, stay there for like 3 days, and that's it.
Yeah.
I want to at least have some activities so they can remember.
Oh, that's perfect.
Make it an experience
Yes.
overall for them.
Yes.
That's tight. So you did something that was I would say we haven't seen you do in a while, which is like shoots.
Yeah.
So like you're recording some stuff, and I was like,
Yeah.
I saw your post. You were like, I haven't done this in a while, but for me it looked dope as shit.
Great,
I was
yeah.
like, damn, this is
Yeah.
damn KBL noodles coming back at you, man.
So
Fuck.
for everyone who's tuning in, Kim used to do a lot of car shoots, rolling shots, right?
Yeah.
And he's great at it. And he recently got to do it again, and I'm like, it's just a fresh of breath air just to see it again. I'm like, this
is where it came from.
That was your passion. That was like you were very passionate about those shots back in the days, and like they were always pleasing to look at. And hopefully, like you can pull up some of those shots. Like, they're dope.
Yeah.
That's tight.
I can send those, but basically, it was spur of the moment too. I didn't have a camera. I sold my camera. I don't want to get back into it right now. I'm so busy.
Yeah.
But I put in a group chat. Hey guys, do you have any cameras I can borrow? Just you take photos of your car. I just wanna flex those arms a little.
There you go.
I'm not driving.
Let them know.
The issue with me, like back in Houston, even if I want to do it, like I don't have drivers, or I'm the one who wants to drive and get photos taken out of my car. So this is the perfect chance, right? And they all had cameras,
Oh, that's tight. What'd you shoot with?
It was a Nikon something. Unfortunately, I'm not familiar with Nikon. I had a lot of technical issues with the camera, but I made it work.
That's
It's just
I'm
pretty good with trying to work on the fly. And that's how it is with rolling shot. You have to know what settings to adjust, and like how all of that on the move fast.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the shots turned out great. We were looking at it. I'm just like, damn, this is like old Kim.
Yeah, it looks super dope. I was
Or
like,
KBL
damn.
noodle days.
Yeah, my back kind of hurt a little. You know? There's a lot of like I
The
hang
price
out the
to
window.
pay.
I hang my
Yeah,
bodies
yeah.
out the window.
You haven't done that in a
Okay.
while.
Haven't
Yeah.
done it in a
Yeah.
while.
So
Hanging on for dear life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are like, do you need me to hold you? I'm like,
You
nah, I
need-
got it. I'm
can
a
we
professional.
show like
There
some
was-
like photos of you like doing it?
There might
like
be
BTS?
one. There might be
Like you
one.
freaking having your body outside.
I
Did
don't
anyone
think
take a
any
picture
guys-
of you?
I don't think any of the guys filmed. I can ask.
Your old photos, like just.
Oh,
kind
I
of
think
like-
no. I think there was one photo. I don't know if there's one. I might have to dig it up, like a photo
Okay.
or a video of me like back in the day hanging out the
Yeah.
car or something.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
want to see.
Yeah,
Show
Totally down to
people
see
how
that
it's
shit.
done.
yeah.
Fuck
So-
yeah.
Yeah, that's.
So that's level up.
no.
No, that was the
That's
beginning.
just the beginning.
Shit. Yeah. Okay. So hook me up with the stories that are gonna make me cry that I wish I
Oh
was
my
there.
God.
So how much fun did you guys have at Level Up overall, and what do you think were the highlights for you guys?
So daytime again, it was all working time for us, but
Yeah.
definitely nighttime was big. Nancy had her birthday celebration this weekend.
Shout out Nancy
or last
Tran.
weekend.
Yep.
Yeah. And
Nice.
Kim and I were both invited. Oh, God bless her.
Yeah,
Um,
I didn't even know you were gone. I was like, Mommy.
yeah. I didn't know you were going.
My
So I'm
co-host.
just like,
What?
so definitely, I showed up all super late because there was last minute stuff, and then my
Sure.
room was used as a spot to celebrate another party, and then
Damn.
so we celebrated a birthday party, Colette's birthday party. So she's actually gonna be with us later as a guest here.
Nice.
So she invited, she said that, hey, Marvin, I want to turn up with you for your party, for my birthday party.
Cool.
And so I used that as a pregame to head to Nancy's.
Okay. Tight.
And then showed up to Nancy's, pretty just bumping music, right?
They had
Nancy,
DJs like it was like I felt like it was a festival because they had DJs switching in and out.
yeah.
You know,
What? There's a
Yeah.
lineup?
There was, like,
Yeah.
carrying the, like,
Nancy knows how to throw a
cases.
party, yeah.
That's funny.
That was
So
awesome.
I wasn't there majority of the time, but perhaps you can go ahead and
Maybe say something that
say
maybe you didn't see.
how was the party for you?
Yeah, I didn't come like super early, but I came, just about on time.
Sure.
And the first thing I saw was just a long table. There's a stack of cups, right? I'm like, okay, cool. Why are they doing different colors?
Yeah.
I look closer and there's like signs on each different stack. It says single,
Ooh.
taken,
Ooh.
DTF,
Ooh.
butt stuff.
What?
And I'm pretty sure I filmed a Snapchat video. I don't know if I can find it, but we can maybe plug it in.
Oh my
So I was
God!
just like,
Yes,
So
please.
Nancy was color
Yo.
coordinating certain cups based on your
Your status.
Status.
Yeah.
Preference or whatever.
Fudge. That's funny.
freaking A.
So which cup
So-
did you grab?
So for the Snapchat, I was figuring it out, getting
course.
closer to the single.
Yeah.
Get it, butt stuff.
Dang. So I messaged. So follow up to that, I messaged Nancy she messaged me back in the morning saying thanks for greeting me happy birthday, and then I says, yo, I saw the pictures of the party, look mad lit, and I was like, yo, how was the thing with the cups? And she was like, yeah, man, it was hella funny. I couldn't tell you honestly how it went because people were just trolling, grabbing butt stuff all the time. And they're like, people were just going around having a good time. So I was like,
yeah,
damn.
it was
No,
a
it
good
was great,
activity.
yeah.
Yeah, of course.
We didn't take it serious. Yeah.
No, that's
funny.
perfect. It's that's actually really smart way, and especially it doesn't matter which party it is, just
It's a good
nice to know,
conversation
yeah.
starter right
Yeah.
there.
butt
Yeah.
stuff.
It's funny.
What makes
But-
you like that?
Yeah, exactly. Care to show me?
But
Demonstrations now? Oh, man. All right.
I'd
so
like
now-
to do a cheers for Nancy.
Yeah, please.
Yes.
Cheers.
Oh,
Cheers to Nancy. Happy birthday.
related.
Yes, happy birthday.
So
So that was Friday.
that was Friday.
Yeah.
I got there super late, and then it's just, God, there's a video of Kim. I don't know. There's a video.
There's always videos of Kim.
There's a video that you took of me, and I was just hanging out with this girl, and then you kind of misunderstood that. And I was just
Please, okay. So for the audience sake, for context sake, okay, I'll plug the video. I'll plug the video of what it looks
Okay.
like. So what did the video look like, and what actually
Yeah, what
happened?
happened.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
you know, I'm missing my boy Marvin, right?
Of course we are. We all are.
You know, I need a little bit of Marvin in my life. And so I'm like, alright, where my boy at? So I see him in the counter, right? I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, he's talking to someone. Okay, you know, he's talking to a girl. Cool. I'll give him 30 minutes. That's all he needs, right? So I'm like mingling around, you know, having fun, talking to people, playing beer
course.
pong, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's about time, you know. Yeah, come back, check on my boy.
Yeah, my boy.
Oh shit, he's still talking to the same girl.
They're hollering.
Maybe.
We working
maybe
things
yes,
out.
like that, right? Okay. I'm gonna let my boy do his thing.
All right, there you
You
go.
know, I'm like, hold up. I'm gonna whip out my phone, right? And you know the Instagram filter where it like, zooms in, it's like a love hearts
With
and
the hearts.
stuff. Yeah, and I'm like, ooh. And I see that, and you know, just let my boy do his thing. So that's
That was
nice. I thought he
nice.
was trying to mad hit on her
Yeah.
or something.
Tight.
So what happened was
So
that
you see what had actually happened was.
I'm not all that, you know. Your boy got no game. So no, the girl was just really, really passionate of photography, and then I just, you know, I was tired.
So that's what
It
they
was-
call it.
Yeah, you know, I'm just a little passionate about it. The girl was asking the right kind of questions.
Yeah.
So I was, you know, shit, like, holy crud, like, if a girl is asking the right kind of questions,
It's not every day.
it's
Someone
not
asks
every day,
the right
right?
questions.
The right
yeah.
questions.
Yeah, because
And
what are
then-
the questions you normally get?
So it's like, dude,
How
honestly,
do I get
like,
big? How do I get famous in photography?
Yeah, well, not
Yeah.
just that. It's even creepier than that. Like when guys would come up to me, like, "How do I get to shoot with like models?" And like, "How do I get to get nude stuff?" I'm just like, bruh, like, no,
Yeah.
you're in
You're
the
in it for the wrong
wrong.
reason.
Yeah, you're in
Yeah.
the wrong mindset, and like you gotta stop that right away.
So versus
right?
her,
God, like the kind of questions she was asking me, I was like, I think, one of the best or better questions. She was just like, tell me what to watch out for, and tell me what kind of struggles that you dealt with coming up. And I'm just
Whoa.
like,
that's a good ass
yeah,
question.
I'm just like, yeah, here, like, no one asked that, right? Because like a
Yeah.
lot of people are just so focused on like the success right away, and
Yeah.
like they only see the success, but this girl knows that there's struggles that comes along with it.
There's a
And so-
process to it.
Yeah, there's a process, and then I explained to her, and I was like, hey, this is what I end up having problems with, and then if you run into this is what I did.
Yeah.
It might be a little bit different for you,
Yeah.
but certainly there's multiple ways of solving the issues. Like, I mean, without getting too specific onto it, but
Sure.
that's just those kind of questions, you know.
That's great.
And I think the other question she asked was that like, how do I cultivate friendship / like make better reports with models?
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
That's a good ass
that's a great question.
Yeah.
So see, this girl was just like, we were there for like an hour and a half. We're just chatting. I was
Damn,
like,
an hour and a half, he
an
says.
hour and a half.
Hour and a
like, just
half.
like a perfect podcast time. And then we
Pretty
were
much,
just-
yeah. That's an episode of the podcast.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So she was just like every single question
Back to back.
and I'm just
Good
like,
shit.
holy shit. So like,
Yeah.
you know, she just caught me at like the right time.
Damn.
It's like that like, you know, I don't know if you guys ever experienced like this like time frame like at 2 a.m. in the morning where you're just tired and you're
Yeah.
hanging out with a buddy, and then you guys are just like no filter.
Yeah, just
saying
vibing
what- yeah,
and going in.
Just saying what's in whatever in your
yeah,
whatever's
that's
in your
the
mind.
vortex because like
Yeah, so-
times. Yeah.
Definitely that's what happened between me and her, and that's why we were just there in the counter for like such a long time.
Damn.
And
Shout out
that's
to
like-
her, dude.
God, yeah.
Whoever she is.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and like give her a shout out. We added each other on Instagram, and like,
Nice.
oh my god, like she wants to get better at photography, and she, you know, I mean, like at first you're like, she had her boyfriend came up,
Yeah.
and she's like, hey, she wants to monetize her photography. And
Damn.
I'm
So
like,
he went in too.
yeah, he went in, but I'm
What?
just like, okay, your boyfriend has a different mindset, but
Yeah.
you know, what do you have to say, right?
Yeah.
So
That's
in
tight.
the end, that's what ended up happening
fun.
at Nancy's party.
Yeah.
I actually enjoyed that more
Mhm.
than, I mean, I love Nancy. The party was great, and
Yeah.
all that, but
Yeah.
the fact that I haven't been able to sit down with someone in a long time, just asking the right questions.
Yeah.
And I think that's important.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So how about this then? Because and we can either do it this episode or next episode or whenever, but it would be dope if she'd be down. We can like exchange information to where maybe we can like have her call in and ask questions like on the pod.
Ooh,
that would be really dope. I think some of our audience members, because the whole time you're talking about this, I'm like, one, for Marvin to go off for an hour and a half, that must have been some good ass shit.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just wondering, what the fuck did she ask?
Yeah, no, she like.
I'm genuinely curious. So if you're down, I'd love to do that.
Yeah, she was great at what she was. I don't know. She just brought stuff up, and I'm just like, fuck, I'm hooked. You know?
Yeah.
So
I'm sure like we both can have our own inputs, because like photography and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
So, I'll DM her and I'll be like, hey, if there's more things that you want to learn from us, more than happy to answer those either in live stream or in podcast itself, like when we call you up.
Yeah,
I'm sure she, she'd love to just ask more questions. Like we were gonna like just go on forever, but it was already 2:30 by that, or no, 1:30.
Yeah.
By that time, I got there at 12.
So what just happened?
We apologize.
Why did we become ugly ass quality to good ass quality again? What happened?
So our main camera had only 64 gigs of battery, and then we forgot to reformat the memory card. And then we were only able to record 7 minutes of footage until when we checked again after the timer to recheck, there was a warning saying no more memory.
We had a 128 gig, but guess what?
But
it was in the camera we weren't using. So
that was my bad.
No, this is good. This is good. Okay, so for anyone learning how to do podcasts,
right?
Couple takeaways, right?
Right.
Always have backups.
Mm-hmm.
Always have
have
backups. Meaning we have 2 cameras currently running right now, right?
Check your batteries.
Check your batteries.
Check your SD cards.
Check your SD cards. Make sure there's room or it's empty or like because what I try to do is I try to get all the footage after every everything. So just in case,
always save your files.
Save your files.
Yeah, it wasn't so long ago that I lost one of the memory card and I didn't back it up and I had to suffer.
Yeah.
So
that was just last month, wasn't it?
Last month, yeah.
It just happened. Yeah.
So
Okay. So no, this is good. This is good. This shows the people we're humans and
we make mistakes.
We make mistakes and we want people to learn from our dumbasses.
Yeah.
So going into
Saturday night. So
seems like you had a good Saturday night.
Yeah.
You had an adventure Saturday night.
Yeah. So,
that's an adventure.
Yeah.
I got ready, suited up for Saturday. Trying to dress nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
what's happening?
So Saturday night was the Level Up Expo after party.
The official after party that the con hosts.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, and
where was it at?
Is it the esports arena?
Yeah.
Yeah, at the Luxor. HyperX Arena,
yeah.
the esports arena at the Luxor.
Yeah, amazing venue.
Yeah, shout out to my roommate. He's literally downstairs right now. Andre, him and Lauren were the ones that hosted it. They organized it and ran the day.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. You could have hit him up. He probably could have walked you in.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. Have you met him yet?
Maybe I met one of your roommates.
Oh, Pat downstairs.
Yeah.
No, he's.
But dang.
Yeah, he's Mr. K-pop battles.
It was great. Like the after party.
Dude, he said it was like more lit than the year before.
Oh yeah.
Because this one was officially 21 plus, and like. Did you guys see any of the videos? Like, there was like people twerking on stage and shit. Like,
there was
people throwing money.
Yeah, go.
Oh yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
My friend was up there. She was like, "Yo, people just threw money at me."
Yeah. So
that's amazing.
It was Colette. So like again, Colette was gonna go ahead and she's gonna be guest here.
Nice.
And then she started she go-goed for this year's party.
So I gotta ask him, was that an actual thing? Was he like, yeah, we're gonna have go-go dancers on the stage, or did they just jump up there? Or like,
no, they decided to have I mean, when I went last year, they had go-go's as well, but it wasn't as many as this year.
Yeah.
And their go-go dancers. Sorry, we're gonna let you get back to your story.
Yeah.
But like the go-go dancers this year's were just like quality.
Yeah,
great.
It seemed like it.
Fun.
Great looking. Amazing. So like as go-go dancers should be.
That's tight.
Right? They're very appealing. to the eyes.
Okay.
Don't kill me, guys. It's like I'm body positive.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know, there's certain settings. Okay, I gotta shut up.
Okay, so so both of you attended this party, correct?
We did.
Yes.
Okay.
But Kim has just more adventures
Yeah, I got there
beforehand.
I got there pretty late. But I was about to walk out the door, and I'm like, hold up, I feel like I'm missing something.
Feel naked.
Yeah, I'm checking my pockets. A lot of the times when I travel, I don't carry a wallet. I just carry, I legit just my card and cash, right?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Fucking cash,
Yeah.
bro.
How do you do that? Just.
I like to live life dangerously.
Dude, it's not even that. It's almost dangerous how much cash this guy walks around.
Yeah, he just walks around with cash.
I'm like, dude, not even walking around with it. Like when we shot last, the first couple episodes, we're just walking around. All of a sudden, I look at my feet. I was like, what the fuck? All this cash? Just step on mud. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Can get your shit? God damn, dude. Okay,
I just go through my suitcase. I'm like,
yeah.
Not trying to
Fucking
find my,
I'm like, god damn.
So
Yeah.
what were you
yeah.
missing?
my debit card and my ID.
Dun dun dun.
So I wasn't worried about how to get back home. I was worried about how I'm gonna get to the party. I could figure getting home
That's
later.
right, because it's like this year was officially 21 plus, and they would
Exactly.
check
Yeah.
IDs.
You know, and it's just like I'm focusing on what's happening right now, right?
Of course.
So I'm like, all right, check all my pockets, all my bags, all my suitcase, in the couch, blah blah blah. We searched for at least 30 minutes in the car, whatever, right? I'm like, all right. I made a status. I was like, fuck, I lost my ID, I lost my card. What's new?
Yeah.
And everyone laughed at it. I was like, yep, what's new, right?
Yeah.
And then 5 minutes later, I was like, I'm going to this party. I'm a figure it out.
You're gonna get in there one
I'm
way
gonna
or
get in
another.
one way or another, right?
Yeah.
I kind of doubted myself a little, but I was like, all right, I have plan A, plan B, plan C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going full undercover mode, man. I was like, hey,
Fucking solid snake up in
this
this
is
bitch.
this is the least amount of risk and this and this and this, right?
Whoa.
And and while we were walking to the venue when we parked, I was like, alright boys, we're gonna split up, we're gonna make sure like we're not gonna look suspicious, blah blah blah. You keep an eye out, you go in first, scout, and if it looks okay, then come back, give me the head nod, right? If not, we have a plan B, the back area.
Holy
blah, blah,
shit.
blah.
This is an operation.
Right?
Yeah.
Operation.
Operation Get Kim in.
God damn.
And plan A worked.
Wow.
Yeah, I got in. I whipped out my phone. And there's a little more to the story, right? I'm like, oh, I got in, blah blah blah, right? And then it was me and my friend Alex, right? We opened the door to get in the top, and it was the venue owners having a meeting. You guys don't know this,
people.
but we just walked in, right? And my boy is in front. I'm like, oh, you better take care of this. Like,
Yeah.
they got me. Like, I was like,
Kim,
I don't know what
You're
to
done.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. Right? He's like, oh, I'm actually looking for the LVL Up Expo staff. I'm just trying to find them. Blah blah blah. And I'm, oh yeah, I know where they are. I'll try and help you find them. Follow
Whoa.
through. So they led us through all the staff areas to the top because it was top floor.
So they walked you through.
and escorted us.
Holy shit.
Right? And,
VIP status.
as soon as we get out to where you could hear the music, and he was like, "Oh, I see them over there. Yeah, we got it taken care of. Yeah, thank you so much." I was like, "God damn, smooth as fuck."
That was smooth.
Yeah,
Damn.
Well,
Notes to
yeah.
dude. Props
Oh
to your
my
boy.
God,
Holy
yeah.
fuck, that's fast thinking.
Well, it
right
also
there.
helped because you were dressed up
Nice.
fairly
Yeah, I looked like I was
well.
the part. Yeah,
Yeah.
I looked like
You
I owned
look
the
like
place.
you're supposed to be
I
there.
looked like I
Right.
owned the place.
Right.
There you go.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That was
God
great.
damn.
Yeah. I was like, why the fuck are you so late, Kim?
Yeah.
And then he
Fucking
told him
A.
he just need them. So
So how did you get drinks then, or were people buying you drinks?
Oh, everyone bought me drinks. I only bought drinks for my friend once that night, and I had like 6 drinks bought. for
yeah.
me.
God.
Oh
damn.
yeah. Well, you carried cash, right? You always have cash in you.
Yeah.
So it's like in the end, it's like since
Oh,
it's
okay.
21 plus,
Yeah.
he could have
makes
just
sense.
gotten drinks. But hey,
No idea,
props
yeah.
to you for getting all the drinks.
Fuck
too.
hey. That
Yeah.
sounded like a mission, man. That
It
sounds.
was. I liked it. It was fun.
It was really good.
I need to be more in those positions.
God,
damn.
Like that.
so right now it's just like, I think you also recorded the party. Like you had like stories of the party. So like
Yeah.
we can just show you like what was going on. Like the DJs were bumping, the
Oh,
girls
yeah.
were dancing, the
Yeah.
drinks were pouring. Oh
Yeah.
God, it was just a lit time. Everyone was having a great time.
God
So-
damn. So I think the takeaway from this is what's that meme? Adapt, improvise, overcome.
Yeah, exactly. There you
Gotta
go.
show that meme.
Level Up.
That's crazy.
It was so much better than last year.
Yeah.
I didn't go.
I swear.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was great. It's just,
So I want to say this because with my roomie being the one that ran it,
Oh no.
I'm gonna just introduce y'all. That way, next time you don't have to think as hard and like do that shit.
Yeah, just, like,
You can be like, oh yeah, you guys stay at the house. Yeah, well,
No. I'll just tell him. These are how I got in. Fix it, and I'll figure stuff
there you go. That's true. Nice.
there you go.
So it's a service that you offered them. I like that. That's a good ass. That's fucking good.
Cheers to that.
Yeah, cheers to that. Hell yeah, dude.
Let me figure out the loophole.
Dang, I think we just figured out a new business. Yeah.
Oh god, dude.
That's
Nice. Level Up Expo for us.
Damn,
It was
nice.
definitely party. It's a great party. It's starting to have that
A little
good
bit, yeah.
party convention feel to it.
Sure.
Yeah,
Nice. Hell yeah. Dope. All right, cool. You guys ready for the next part?
I think so. Yeah.
All right. So jumping into the next segment, what was the most lit thing Kim saw over the weekend?
What is it, Kim?
I mean,
What's
honestly,
there one?
I mean, just based on what you just said, like that seems pretty lit in itself.
I mean,
But
Nancy's party was just the cups thing that was interesting. We just played beer pong.
Yeah.
So it was a typical party.
yeah,
Damn.
damn.
Then the party itself, the most lit thing was trying to get in. I mean, yeah, the vibe was good. Like as we said, the DJ is all. I need to find the first DJ's
The
name
first DJ was
specifically.
amazing.
Yeah. You can ask him.
amazing.
He's downstairs,
Oh
literally.
yes.
Yeah.
So amazing DJ. I vibed really well. I
Tight.
danced, a lot.
Tight.
I don't know if I should say this. Okay,
Say
cool.
it.
If she
Say
sees
it.
it, she sees it.
Oh shit.
So I'm here, in my suit. I'm dressed up pretty
Fucking
nice.
cleaned up,
Yeah,
you know?
a little too nice, right? But
A little too nice.
Maybe-
No, that's true. I mean,
Yeah.
don't sugarcoat it. It's a
But-
little too nice.
But I was vibing, and then this girl just came up to me, and she made some talking. I talked to her. It was really nice. And so her two guy friends was kind of like in the background. But I just kept talking, and then eventually we just vibing really well.
Yeah.
Eventually they were like, oh, okay, yeah, she's into it. Let's go. So
Yeah.
they knew, right? She
Yeah.
was trying to hit on me. So I knew she was trying to hit on me because I kind of noticed that they were like, okay, let's leave her alone,
Yeah.
right?
Oh shit.
But she was good looking.
Nice.
Like in general, just wasn't my type.
Sure.
But I wasn't real. I was just trying to be nice and get to know her.
Right.
But I felt like it was to the point where it was gonna there was no going back if I kept continuing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I need to
Abort right
abort,
away.
Yeah. Nicely, right.
Abort.
Right. And I was like, my friend's over there. I need to check up on them. Blah blah blah. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah.
But she's like, oh yeah. What's your Instagram? So I gave her my Instagram.
Nice.
And then I was like, okay, cool. Like, hopefully I bump into you. Blah blah blah. She was like, oh wait, just before you go, I think you're really cute. And I was like, oh, thank you so much.
Just in case you didn't get the hit.
Yeah, just in case you didn't get the vibe for the first time.
Yeah.
This is like her last hope before I leave it. But I was like, oh, thank you so much. Blah blah blah. And then I left. And then during the last maybe hour, 1.5 hour,
Yeah.
I got a lot of drinks in, so I started dancing. I started shuffling. I was
Yeah.
shuffling. I was busting
Yeah.
moving,
Dang, is there any video of that? Fuck.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, there's none. Everybody I didn't want to pull out my phone. I was drunk too. So.
Nice.
Yeah, and then at this point, hours passed. I thought she was gone. Back in my mind, I was vibing with my friend Brian and talking business. I was like, hold up, this is my jam. This is my jam.
Pause.
Yeah, pause.
Let me shine.
Yeah.
Right? So I start shuffling,
Going in.
and then when I finish, bam! Out of nowhere, she's like, "Oh my god, I didn't know you can dance."
Whoa.
Oh, shit.
Came in hot.
I was like, oh,
She was
no,
looking
this
at
is
you from the
nice.
top floor, bro.
Oh.
Ready for that moment, right?
Right.
And I was just playing it, cool, I just move a little. I have no rhythm, It's just that. She's like, can you dance like this? She was body rolling and actually dancing,
Yeah.
right? And I was, I can't move my body like that, I just move my feet a little bit here and there. And then she started getting touchy, right? And
She wanted to get a piece.
she was like, let me show you something. So she's dancing, but she wasn't dancing like with me, but she was showing me. And while she was dancing, kind of like focused on something
I'm not
else.
gonna lie here. Based on the story you're telling me, I know that you're not. She's not your type, but this girl has game. Like this girl was.
She
like,
was, yeah, she was making some moves.
she was.
She was, she was
Ladies,
good.
take notes.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
Like she knows how to grab guys' attention. Yeah, granted.
She did everything right, you know?
Right?
Oh shit.
Just unfortunate that
Wasn't the type, but
wasn't the type.
I mean,
can't help that.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
so
crazy,
I was
man.
trying to abort very smoothly. So, I was talking to my friend Brian, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, man, like this is my first time partying with him. He's a vendor, so like I vibe like. They're awesome. He's awesome. His family's awesome. They take care of me.
Shout
so
out.
we vibe well, like in the exhibit hall, but we've never been to a party scene together until level up, right?
Okay.
So I'm like, oh man, I hope my boy Brian's like knows what I'm trying to. And I plead for help, right? I turn around quickly. Yo, help me, bro.
You called for help.
No, call a friend.
Abort.
Lifeline. I need a lifeline. I need a lifeline.
Like within 1 second, I was like, I got you, bro. He was like,
He got it.
He got it. I was like, and then we just started making fake conversations, right? Like, oh yeah, oh yeah, I finally found you, blah blah blah. And then I was like, alright, we safe? We safe?
Shit.
Oh my
And
god.
then we just kept talking. I was like, bro, like you saved my ass, right?
Damn, literally saved your ass.
Oh.
Damn, that's a homie.
Yeah, what a homie. Like I like how he was able to pick that up real quick.
Fuck yeah! Shout out to Brian, dude.
Brian.
Oh my god, that's tight.
At the same time, to the girl, if you ever get to see this, there's nothing wrong with
Nothing
you.
wrong, no.
You're great. It's just that not the
Just
type.
And I apologize if I wasn't straightforward.
Yeah.
That was my bad.
At the same time, it's more like you could have picked up the hint that he wasn't interested.
No,
But she was doing a lot of the
She
right
was
things,
doing the
though.
right
I don't.
things.
I didn't. I don't think I don't think I hinted that I wasn't interested.
Oh, you were being
I was
nice.
being
You were
nice.
being
Yeah.
nice.
So,
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So it could go both ways. I apologize, but yeah.
No, it's
But man,
yeah.
girl,
It's
you got
different ways to
game.
do
You
it.
got game.
Yeah, props
I
to
love
props
the
to her.
Naruto outfit. That was awesome. I like that.
Hey.
Yeah.
Shout out.
But soon after, I was talking to Brian. I think it was his cousin.
Yeah.
And like 5 minutes after, right? She was like, "Hey, there's this girl like behind me. She told me to tell
my
you
God.
that you're cute, right?" And I almost tried to do the same thing. I was like, because I'm not like I don't usually go to parties to hook up or get laid or whatever. I'm just here to have a good ass time, make sure everyone's having a good time, catch up with people, right? And, and I didn't get a look at her, but I was like, oh God, no, please.
You could probably guess who it was.
Yeah, no, it wasn't her.
Oh,
It was another girl.
Whoa.
Right? And,
Damn.
Why
I
are you
was
so
like-
fucking
but I
cute,
was,
bro?
I know.
Jeez.
I was,
God
I was stuttering a little because I didn't know how to handle it because I still haven't seen the girl, but I just wasn't in the mood for like kind of
Having to play those
to
games.
play those games. I just wanted to catch up with friends, right?
Right,
Yeah.
absolutely.
But you know what? I was like, I'm on the spot. Like, I'm gonna take care of it. I'm gonna be nice and blah blah blah. She was like, oh my God, she was say like you look really good, blah blah blah. I was like, oh my God. I gave her a hug. I
So this is a
appreciate
different
it,
girl this time,
This is a
right?
different girl, yeah.
Damn.
Not my type either, but regardless, I was just made sure that I gave her some attention.
Of course.
Just to
I
be
like
nice.
nicely, and I nicely like let her down. I was like, oh, it was like nice to see you, and I hope we really have fun at the party.
Nice.
Bump into you. But yeah, cool. Whatever. So
That's cool.
I let her down. This was like a lot
Yeah.
nicer of like letting down.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, I think the last thing people want to hear is a big no, and
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
usually don't handle rejections
Take it
well.
But hopefully
So-
expressed
seems
it
like-
in a
yeah.
nicer way.
Well, especially in
Something-
like a party
Party
scene as
setting,
well,
yeah.
like when it's like everyone's having a good time and shit, and you're like, damn.
Yeah.
No, that's I think, and that's I respect you for telling this because like it's real, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
it's like
it's
different
something
ways
that actually happens, you know?
And there's different ways of handling it.
Absolutely.
It might not be right or wrong. It's just how we all differently handle it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and that's the thing. Like this is still early into the con season right now. Imagine once we start getting busy and more traffic
Yeah.
starts coming our way.
More people hitting
So-
me up, and that wasn't the last one either.
Oh,
The party was like ending, right? So like,
Sure.
everyone was leaving, and I'm trying to find my boy Brian. We just want
Yeah.
to talk one last time.
Sure,
So I'm
sure.
walking past like the middle, and this girl just randomly stops me. I was like, "Hey, you're cute. Can I just get like a scan this photo with you?" And at first I was like, "Huh?" Because I didn't hear right.
Yeah.
But then I processed it.
With your
And then-
drunk mind.
yeah, and then she was like, "Oh, never mind. Can I just have a photo with you?"
Yeah.
And I was so glad that she said that instead of like repeating it.
Yeah.
Then I would
Yeah.
have to let her down.
Yeah.
So I guess she either picked up on it or she just didn't follow through.
What did she ask you the first time?
I think the word was scandalous or like something like very
Take a
Very
scandalous-
vulgar.
Yeah.
Okay,
like,
So
yeah.
just like your freaking her
So
tongue
pretty
on your
mu-
cheek.
So pretty much what you're saying is the act of you buffering was enough of a sign for her to think like, oh, maybe that was
double
inappropriate
take,
for me.
yeah.
Yeah, let me ask that again.
She double taked. Okay.
Yeah,
Damn.
but I was like, yeah, cool. Go, you know, because she said, you know, can I take a photo with you, right? And she's like, oh, can I put my leg up? And I was like, yeah, cool.
Hey.
Oh, wait.
So, you know, hands on,
Yeah.
cool photo. I was like, all right, cool, you know.
God
Yeah,
damn.
dang. Kim. Jeez.
It was
And
fun.
that was not a scandalous photo. God damn.
Yeah.
I think it was
Jesus,
the glasses.
Kim, huh?
I think it was the glasses.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, sounds like you had a lit ass weekend.
Yeah. Kim had a good time.
Oh man. All right. Cool. Okay. All right. So going on to the next segment, unless there was anything else that was lit.
No, that was cool.
That was pretty
Okay.
lit.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty
Yeah.
lit. Yeah.
So it's more of Level Up Expo. It's really hard to express how great it was because it's more visually pleasing. It's like we can
Yeah.
only put it into so much words, and
True.
Yeah.
it's more of a like you had to be there instead of just us
Describing
telling
it,
you.
yeah.
Describing
That's
it.
true. I wish I was there. I was
Yeah.
not there, and that's why I'm
Yeah.
asking these questions because
Hey.
I wish I was there. Like I literally lived through you guys' stories, and that's why, shameless plug to your guys' stuff. Like, but every time I watch your stories, it literally makes my day. I'm like, God, fuck. Like, I wish you guys really.
Anthony, we're a big fan of you too. Don't worry, bro.
I barely post any stories. It's
Well,
like,
it's like whenever we see you, we're just like, "Yeah, Anthony, love you, man."
thanks, dude. Yeah, if anything, most of my stories have been of the podcast. But
No, Anthony,
thanks for supporting.
Big props to Anthony
Thanks for
for
supporting, I
working
appreciate
so
it.
hard in this
Yeah,
podcast,
bro.
man.
Yeah,
Even
man,
when
this
he's
is-
like almost down. he's
Yeah,
still
dude,
working
you
just
just,
as
you
hard.
just
Pretty
you got
down,
hit
pretty
by a
down.
cab.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so moving on to the next segment, our cosplay model of the week.
Ooh.
All right, so coming out of Level Up Expo, this is kind of just between the two of you guys, but who is your choice of cosplay model of the week?
Yeah, there was one cosplayer. She was a guest for Level Up. And my god, she was so sweet. I got to meet her at the first day when we were all like we were all setting up, and then right away she's just like instant me and her just vibe like, hey, she's a foodie kind of person,
Ooh.
right? But it was more like she was very kind. She had snacks, she had all sorts of things, and she would just offer me all sorts of like sweets.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh my god, like thank you so much, just very kind right away. And then the reason why I feel like she deserves like cosplayer of the week is because she's a great cosplayer. She was really like she was responsible to be in her booth each time,
Yeah.
and then because of what she puts out, all her prints sold out for the weekend.
God damn.
Like literally, she ended her convention at like 2:30 on a Sunday night or Sunday
Afternoon,
yeah.
yeah.
Sunday afternoon,
Just
and just like
clean.
she had nothing to sell, so she
Wow.
just
Damn.
got to enjoy too. She just got
So
to
she
enjoy
just
the
chill,
night.
yeah.
She killed
She
it.
just chilled, yeah.
Fuck
So
yeah.
everything she brought done, and
Damn.
her name is unicorn_astronaut
Hey.
in Instagram.
Nice.
That's
That's what's
her.
up. Damn, good for her.
Her Vegeta was freaking insane
Tight.
first day, and then
Yeah, this looks so sick, dude.
and then she was an amazing All Might at the after party.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, dude, her freaking hair stayed up the whole party.
Dude,
It
what
was
the heck?
nuts. Like I saw her like freaking like twerking and shit, and like her hair's just up. I love it.
I didn't know what
Yeah.
she used.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I want to know. I'm definitely curious how that stayed up the
yeah,
entire
it was
night.
it was
That's
up.
crazy.
We're
While
all wondering
twerking.
like she was like moving around everywhere.
It's
and
a
just
fucking
still up.
skill.
So she was great.
Tight. That's what's
Relatively low following cosplayer, which is following doesn't really it doesn't what's the word?
Dictate who they are.
Yeah,
specifically.
like it's not a big indication of how good a cosplayer is,
Mm-hmm.
but definitely her work ethic showed last weekend because I got to see it firsthand.
Yeah.
Like she was right next to us, and then she was so sweet. Even though like I was dying, she would always come to Mariah's booth and just check up on me. So I was like, oh, you're so kind. She would drop off like little snacks, and then she would just keep me company. She was like
so
overall
cool.
great. Yeah, it's just like a big sister.
Damn, hell yeah.
So
Stuff looks really good.
that's cosplayer of the week for me at least. Yeah, I'm not sure if you have any or you got to meet any cosplayer. A little hard for you because you're at the booth, right?
Yeah, so it was a little hard because I was stuck at my booth, working.
Yeah.
I had a couple cosplayers that came by or that I worked with, but we already highlighted them at Katsucon. So some of them from Katsucon went to Level Up Expo.
Gotcha.
So
Okay,
we'll just be repeating. Yeah.
If there's anything, do you have any friends that you want to shout out based on how?
Yeah. What about like a
right
vendor
now?
of the week?
Or a vendor even?
Actually, so I have three. So one that we already mentioned was Holly Wolf. She went to Katsucon. Unfortunately, we were supposed to shoot.
Yeah.
I got too drunk. I didn't reply to her message through the whole weekend. And I felt so sorry, and I found out that she was going to Level Up. I was like, let me make it up.
Okay.
I'm a next day ship this to Vegas, and when I get there, let's shoot, right? I knew it was a shoot for my new shirt design. It's a Hype-02 shirt that I'm collabing with Waifu Hunters.
Nice. Shout out Waifu Hunters.
That's actually a sick shirt, bro.
Yeah, I
the
love it.
design.
Oh, amazing.
Good stuff.
We scheduled 30 minutes, go out, take quick photos with my phone. We also had another photographer as well. We can link him up there. He took some nice photos, so I'm just waiting for that back too.
Hell yeah.
So go out, shoot, come back in, back to work.
Nice.
And I really like her work ethic.
Yeah.
She's very quick, professional,
God,
easy,
she's so good.
and stop. So that's the first cosplayer. The second one was D Pity.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Oh shit!
Love
Shout
it.
out D Pity.
Yeah.
Super amazing.
Guest
guy,
for
funny.
us, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, dude, yeah.
Yeah.
What would it take to get him here to Vegas?
Yeah.
But he stopped by my booth. We caught up quickly, gave him some merch because I felt like I haven't given him anything to wear, right?
Yeah.
So we vibrated quickly, and the next day I went on YouTube. I just saw his video.
So
I was like, wow, that was fast.
Dude, I know his editor. Shout out Chico. He's like one of the sickest editors in the fucking world.
He works fast. It reminded me of myself,
Like
and
next
I'm
day
edit.
edits, Jesus Christ.
Dude. Hardcore,
He
man.
surprised even me. So shout out to him. Always keeping it up with the great videos and and the third person, I feel like my mind is blank right now.
No, it's all good.
Yeah.
Natasha vendor.
Oh, vendor.
Oh,
yeah, Brian.
your boy Brian.
Oh yeah, shout out Brian.
So background story there, like family run business. So I love his mom, always sweet. When I went to Anime NYC, after they housed me, so we just, got to know each other, and every time we go to a con, it felt like family.
Oh yeah, that's a good kind of
That's so
relationship to
cool.
have.
Like if they need help, I got them. If I need help, they got me.
Yeah.
So it's like we're all in this together. We have like the same philosophy,
Yeah.
work ethic, everything. So we just vibe really well. And I'm happy that we went to the Level Up Expo after party because that was the first time. We always tried to link up at every con, but
It just
never happened.
That
yeah.
never happened. This was the first time.
That's cool.
He
Yeah.
bought me drinks, I bought him drinks, and we just talked like business,
everything.
upbringings, everything. So
Wow.
like, I would love to have him on here.
Hell
Or even
yeah,
his-
let's do it. I'm down.
His family or crew.
Yeah.
That would be
that'd
amazing if they come back up
That's
to
pretty
Vegas.
dope.
Yeah.
That's
Because
dope.
it's amazing to see like his mom helped him out.
Yeah. That's
And
so
she
cool.
has her own job.
Mm-hmm.
She takes time off so she can come out
Just
and
to
help.
support
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
She's out there hustling.
that'd
She's
be-
there selling.
Jeez.
Yeah. She's there like,
That's
take a photo,
crazy.
blah, blah, blah. So she's like hustling.
Hey,
Yeah.
for sure. Like when when his crew comes in, I'm sure we'll have like a great setup. Like guys, there's gonna be a lot of good things coming in for this podcast. We're
Yes.
excited. We're already looking forward to a new setup that we're gonna have, and then we're like already they're already on the way. So in the next, maybe not in the next couple of episodes, but maybe around before 10, like 9,
Something
10
like that.
episodes. 9, 10
You'll see some
episodes.
changes, some upgrades.
Yeah, you'll still
Work in
see good
progress,
stuff.
but
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
But yeah, well, definitely, your boy sounds like a good person. Would
Yeah.
love to have him here.
That'd be dope. And
Yeah.
and to that end, as we're thinking of like kind of cosplay models of the week, like I don't think we should even just limit it to just cosplayers because vendors, like just dope people in the industry, because I feel like there's so much dope shit and dope people that we know that don't get the limelight, like the spotlight. And I would love for this to be a platform to shout them out.
You know what would be dope?
What?
We can just be like dope person of the week.
Yeah,
and
dope person of the week.
Yeah, and they'll just slap him like a freaking like a sticker. I'm like, hey, bro, it's like a sticker pin or
like a badge of approval.
A badge. Yeah, it's like dope person or
That's
dope.
So cool.
Yeah.
Ooh, goat of the week.
Yeah. So it's one of those things. Like if you're a dope person of the week, we'll try to invite you in and be like, here for being that dope person of that week, and we just give it to them. Yeah,
that's type.
That'd be cool.
That's some good shit. Hell yeah.
Coming up with ideas during the podcast.
Right?
That's what I'm saying. Is where we come up with this shit, man. This is how it gets made, dude.
It goes back to definitely bringing or giving credits where it's due.
Yes. Definitely giving credit where it's due.
Yeah.
Tight.
So yeah.
Okay. So you guys are on for the next segment?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Dope. Moving on to the next segment. Subtle Asian dating stories.
Last episode you had like a really good bit.
It was so spicy.
Continuation. Is there any continuation to that?
Yeah, or just anything subtle Asian dating. Yeah. So
that's
what's the cliffhanger that we're at right now?
Yeah.
That's I'll leave that to there's still some development going on.
Okay.
So it's still
going. There's something.
Yeah. So the manga artists are still writing and drawing, right?
Yes.
They're making the episode. So
I'm gonna let you guys wait on that.
Oh shit! Damn.
So my homegirl Nancy.
Hey, shout out Nancy Tran Nancy.
Oh yeah.
So,
honey, League of Honeys.
Maybe she noticed I was a little lonely. I don't know.
So shout out to Nancy.
Okay, so context. Give us context to how and why Nancy made your profile. Like, what did you even like? Did she be like, hey, I'm gonna make one for you?
That was me. Yeah. I was like, Nancy, help your homie out.
I feel a little. No, so for context to our audience, subtle Asian dating has this feature where a friend would auction their friends and then just put like gassed up their friends in a post. And then just put everything, right?
Nice
and like the
photos.
the homegirl Nancy Tran just did that for our boy Kim here, and then just straight up gas up Kim.
So what was that process like? Like, did she interview you and stuff?
Right,
she said when I saw her the day the post came out. And I was like, oh shit, like it's Kim, right? And I was doing some work. I was actually working on the podcast.
Yeah.
I was at a cafe and all of a sudden I see her. She comes in. She's like, Anthony. I was like, oh, Nancy,
yeah.
So I said, hey, what the fuck? What is this? Right? I was like, dude, I'm your homie too. What the fuck, right? And she's like, what are you talking about? And I was like, showed her the post. Right? And she was like, oh, yeah, no. She was like, oh, this is old. I was like, what? She was like, it took like weeks, apparently.
They took months. I posted one of my friend Gigi, and that took over a month.
Shout out Gigi.
Just to like gas your friend up, like in a very professional
There's so many.
way.
There's probably like 1 million people in there.
So they got a lot of requests, is what you're saying.
Yeah, so I was the special one.
They knew.
This guy, he needs it.
He's one of our top fans. He drops in. Yeah, he drops in gold. Fuck. All right. So explain to us what it was like to be auctioned.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
because not a lot of people have that opportunity, and at the same time, there's a long process to it.
Yeah.
Right?
There is.
Well, normally it's the other way around. Like it's like a lot of the females. You know what I mean?
that
get on there and they get like a lot more of the buzz.
And then the guys. You
know.
know.
So I'm sure it's a different dynamic. Yeah.
Yeah. So unfortunately, my post was posted when I was like at a convention where I was getting blacked out. So I was having a good ass time. I remember like my notifications going ding 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 ding. Where I'm like, shit, this is like the worst time for
that
something
to
like that to happen where I can actually read it, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave it, have a lit ass time at this convention.
Be in the moment.
I'll wake up and then I'll read all the
There'll be entertainment value when you wake up.
Yeah, but I let it go through and. It was so many people that were like, oh, Kim, my boy Kim. Yo, is that Senpai Squad? Yo, buy his shit. It's like, isn't that guy?
Pay his bills.
Yeah, pay his bills.
Oh, I could pull up like.
Dude. That's funny. Here.
Okay.
Let's switch the cast.
Okay. Oh, it's kind of text is kind of small. I mean, you can pull that one up too.
Okay.
Oh,
I mean,
just
is
pull
it
it up on
the-
your end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I can
Yeah.
like read part of what she.
Yeah.
I mostly like wrote her bullet points to what
Yeah.
to include. You know.
Yeah.
So you know.
Can you send it to me on the chat?
I'm reading one right now. He can make you laugh so hard you'll forget that he's 5'4". Height is a
Oh
big
my
thing
God.
for girls.
Oh my god.
Let me see here.
Send me the post. I think I lost it.
Okay.
Oh my
God.
Okay.
Funny, dude.
Fucking Nancy, dude.
Oh man.
Podcast. Okay, cool.
That's
Hopefully
fucking
this
good.
pulls up. Okay.
Yeah, man. So while you're pulling that up, low key, I've been wanting to talk to you guys about a potential business opportunity of creating how to create subtle Asian dating like auctions.
Oh, I'm amazing at that.
So
I'm
didn't you do
amazing.
that at a con?
At Gigi, I
Yeah.
made it for Gigi,
Mm.
and hers got like a couple thousand likes.
God
Oh,
damn,
shit.
dude.
Yeah. Oh, I hit all the spots. I
Nice.
roasted
Sure.
her and boosted her up at the same time. Yeah.
That's fucking
I wonder if we can
hilarious.
have that in,
Okay, cool, I got it.
in an episode. No, we should.
Oh my god. Oh,
Yeah.
abso-fucking-lutely.
Gigi episode,
Hell
amazing.
yeah. All right, cool. So I've got it brought up on there. Okay, so okay, I want to narrate this because it's funny as fuck.
Okay.
All right, so should I do it in Nancy's voice or like what?
Oh, you can try to, or fuck, you should have Nancy read it and send a voiceover.
What's she doing? Can she call? Like, what's she doing right now? Oh my god, I would totally want to. I want her to read this. It's funny as fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay. Dreamt of dating a weeb with a British accent? Look no further. Name, dun, dun, dun. Name Kim Nguyen, age 25. Location British Vietnamese living in Houston, Texas. All right, Greenheart moved from the UK to the US at 18. Greenheart travels around the states once every 2 weeks to anime conventions, to run his booth, throw after parties, and run their car shows. Greenheart loves to attend events, parties, festivals, mostly into EDM, future-based trap, trance house, headbang for days. Yeah. Greenheart, an ambitious person when it comes to building his future. Greenheart loves soju. Greenheart, cheers to that. Greenheart likes to compliment everybody. Pros? He'll drive across the state just to see you.
Oh, dead ass do it.
Yeah,
damn.
he's done that so many times.
Seen that?
Great.
Yep. Check mark. He can be your boba daddy. Never heard that before in my life, but apparently you're people's boba daddy now. Mm-hmm. Check mark. He can make you laugh so hard that you'll forget that he's 5'4".
That's so funny to me.
I came up with that.
That's fucking solid, dude. That's solid. Check mark. Born and raised in London. Check mark.
Yeah.
Make sure you're never hungry.
That's right. I also
That's
keep
true.
forgetting that you're from London.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Check mark. Owns an anime clothing and sticker company, so you technically got unlimited hoodies. Ooh woo. Shout out hashtag Senpai Squad.
Yeah.
Buy his shit.
All right. Bills.
Paid bills. Rave. Learning how to shuffle on glove. Going to Ubi Doobie and EDC. Ex-photographer, so he can take those bomb-ass photos with those bomb-ass angles. Unless those angles are above 5'4". Can throw that ass back. Was that you?
That was me.
Can throw that ass back in a circle. Was this meaning like twerking?
Yeah.
Travel often and can possibly travel to your heart, eyes. Yeah. He loves his cars, but won't put them above you. Oh, nice. Down to do spontaneous and stupid shit. Very true. Made a podcast. Doesn't game because he's more focused for his career, building relationships and creating memories. However, if you do want a game, he'll play just so he can spend time with you. How wholesome. Yeah. Just a heads up, you'll probably have to carry his new bags. Self-made, very independent, loves to challenge himself, maybe a little too much. Will continue to flirt with you and hold the doors regardless of how long you've been together. That's dope. Mm-hmm. Endless stories to tell. That's so true.
Yeah.
He's got so many. Now. Yeah, exactly. This is why we're here. We made 2 whole segments where he's telling stories.
Yeah.
All right, the cons.
Oh god.
Done.
Oh
cons.
Shit.
No matter as much as a perfect person.
Can I leave?
Lock the doors. Cons. Him being Big Spoon is like wearing a backpack. I gotta ask. I have to ask. Are you Big Spoon or Little Spoon?
I'm Big Spoon. Fuck you.
I just see him in
fucking back.
Photoshop me in the backpack.
a backpack.
We literally need
A backpack with my face on it.
Can you make one?
You know those Yoshi
Like those
backpack?
5-year-old.
It's
It's just Kim on the back. Oh no, like the Yoda ones at Disneyland.
Yeah.
And it's Kim.
Oh my god.
Can't cook to save his life, but that means you always got to eat. He's 5'4".
God damn it, Kim.
Memory of a goldfish. V bad at league.
Memory of a goldfish.
Okay, memory of a goldfish. That's funny because
I love it.
he always asks to recollect. He's like, wait, what was that?
Yeah. We'll always have to remind you
What episode are we on? What,
Yeah, where are we? What time is it?
what sort of Asian post is this?
Very bad at league. Dropped out of school so I can jump into your DM. Phone blows up. This one's a good one. I love the wording of this.
Yeah.
Phone blows up more than a night out at Taco Bell.
Oh, Jesus
Response may be slow depending on how busy his work goes. This sucks.
Christ.
He doesn't know how to dress. I don't agree with
Hey,
that.
contrary to popular belief, he's really good.
He's actually pretty good. That was funny though. Always lose his shit or break his phone. We found good stories. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Yeah. Slow when it comes to hints. Is that true?
The level up expo.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
Nah, I knew it.
Yeah.
I'm slow when it comes to like.
Yeah.
Same. I think that's all. We're pretty dense. It's just like, what?
Like what?
She was hitting on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? You like me? What?
Yeah. What?
We were friends.
Yeah. I thought we were friends. She was being nice. Be prepared to have people slide in your DMs to reach out to him.
The story where this that Katsu got my phone blowing up.
Yeah, like, hey, where is he?
Oh my god.
Yeah, so you leave with me, and they'll blow your phone.
Yeah, they get to.
They know I won't. They'll get to them quicker than I would.
Right.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh my god.
This is a good one. Have a bad habit of leaving messages on red.
You're notorious for that.
God damn.
Like, as much of a close friends we are, you do that to me so much too. I'm just like, what the fuck, Kim?
All right, and then love talking about his work and passion too much.
That's true.
I don't think that's a
I
bad
like
thing.
that. That's
I don't think that's a bad thing.
That's
It's
not a
not
bad thing.
What he's looking for in a girl? Yes. Hearts. And then
If
of
you're a
course the
girl-
glamour shots.
You're in.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
if you're a girl, you're in. Nice. So shout out to all the ladies that want to get into Kim's heart. You just gotta be one.
You just
You just gotta be one, and you're there.
Have a
Pretty much.
beating heart.
so long as you're breathing.
So, all right. So being one of the co-hosts of the Soju Bomb podcast, and as an avid participant in the Subtle Asian Dating Facebook group, so how accurate is this, and what is your take on this? Because like making this shit like, because Subtle Asian Dating came out what, like a year and a half ago, something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. It hasn't been that long. And when I first like started looking into it, because I got invited by our friend Karen. So she invited me, and then I think this is just when everyone blew up and shit. But when I first saw it, I was like, this can't be fucking real.
Yeah.
Like, this is all trolls. There's no way this really works. And then when you see shit like Subtle Asian Dating, like success stories,
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's like
actually
fucking
real.
for reals. So so tell us what the adventure's been like, because you're saying like people have been dropping in the comments and stuff.
Like we didn't even dive in the comments yet. But I mean, we don't really have to go in.
Yeah.
But
you can. We'll link this post.
Yeah.
And then you can look it up yourself if you're on Subtle Asian Dating.
Yeah.
But perhaps what we're interested about, because we can't see it, what happened
Yeah.
in your DMs.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, going a little.
Did it go
little
down in
back,
the DMs?
So I feel like half the posts are serious and half the posts are for fun. and
Yeah, like trolling
but
or
they
having
will like wait. If it happens, it happens. you know?
Exactly.
And that's where mine fell in. It was just like a lot of fun and troll. And I'm not really looking for a relationship. I am single, but like,
Cough, 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 cough.
I mean, it's like, I'm not like 100% no. It's just I am a lot more focused on something else. But if there's something that I feel like will complete me, or something that I would see that that I need, or someone that offers something that I need, then okay, I may consider it, right?
Sure.
So it's more of like a light kind of post just to have fun.
Sure.
And you know, if something happens. You know, maybe I could meet someone cool. We don't have to be in a relationship.
Yeah.
That's how like I was on Tinder legit for jokes. Like I made we should show next episode, another episode. Should show my Tinder bio.
Oh shit! I'm down.
Bro, I legit listed everything
Hell
bad
yeah.
about me, and I was gonna be like, yo, if I could score a date with my bio saying everything bad about me, that is gonna be amazing, right?
Yeah.
So like this is all like fun, and maybe, you know, and if I meet someone cool, I meet someone cool.
Yeah. Of course.
But 3/4 of the comments were people gassing me up,
Even more, yeah.
or people just saying my catchphrases,
Yeah.
or people saying I just saw him at Katsucon.
Yeah.
That was
No,
that.
people
Like
recognize
spotted.
you,
Yeah, they recognize me.
Yeah.
Like, let me scroll down real quick. Like,
Yeah.
my boy, is that the famous Kim from Senpai Squad? Okay, Kim, I see you. Our boy.
Yeah.
I like how everyone in the comments know him.
Yeah.
Gotta hype the man up.
Yeah.
Yo, this auction is hot. What about you, Nancy? Are you available? This guy is awesome and very lively, works hard, hardest working man, memory of a goldfish. Oh shit, is this the KBL noodles?
Oh shit.
Oh damn! Way back.
Way back. Holy shit, a person I've actually met being auctioned off. He's actually cute. Oh,
Oh,
look,
nice.
a boy.
Oh, look, a boy.
Cute.
Yeah.
Doing Kim dirty with those 5'4". Let me see.
Nice.
Oh, he let me stay at his place when he wasn't even there. Back with my friend in 2017.
Wow.
So I housed a bunch of people without me being there.
God
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
That's lit. That's lit.
He has a British accent. I must have missed it the past 5 years. In the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Nice car.
There was that. What is that? He has a higher chance at getting laid tonight at Katsu than love here.
Yeah, 'cause that was the con I got lit at.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I was like, let me
a
forget
good point.
about
Yeah.
this, right?
That's a
And
good
she was
point.
like, yo, you probably get laid at that con than this post.
Yeah.
Something tells me I've met this dude before. My
Nice.
boy Kim.
You know, it's crazy. I'm looking at the comment. It's like everyone knows you.
Yeah,
Here.
shoot
Yeah.
that shot and get the Senpai Squad money.
There you go.
This guy's a cash because he's a sugar daddy with the amount of shit he can afford to go to. Let's get it.
Nice.
Yo, this looks a
God.
lot like that one guy we know from Senpai Squad. Should I slide in them DMs? I
Nice.
saw him at Katsucon. Let me get some of the ass.
Yeah.
And
No,
yeah,
it's great.
this
Comment
is-
section is always good.
yeah.
Good
No,
stuff,
this is
bro.
dope. This is dope because I've never met anyone personally that I know other than Gigi's post.
Yeah.
Going into that's being an auctioneer or auctionee. So
Yeah.
I think what's gonna happen is when we introduce you now, we have to say subtle Asian dating auctionee.
Oh,
Like you've been,
yeah.
you've been auctioned.
Can I rename?
Yeah.
Petition for
Hey
name
man,
change.
this adds to your clout, bro. Because now
Oh
you're
my
like,
God.
all right, you're in the system now. You know.
Yeah, there you go. You're
That's
verified.
Yeah, no, it's, yeah. This is your verification. Nice. So now you're sad verified. So
Hey,
that's-
there you
so,
go.
So shout out to Nancy for doing this.
God
It's super
bless
dope.
her.
Yeah.
That's fun.
I was actually thinking of if she didn't do this, I was thinking of creating a segment on here where we write each other's like auctions and shit. I'd just be interested to see like how we would gas each other up and like clown on each other.
Oh,
I actually want to do an experiment, right?
What's up?
So like, for example, like there's a lot of small like features that obviously girls like,
Sure.
and then it's one of those things like, you know, post an original one like, hey, this is you now, right, and what you're doing, and then make another post, right? Delete the old
So
post.
people know.
Yeah.
So like an updated one?
An updated one, but
Yeah.
it's all superficial thing. So obviously you have to work hard to get those things. Like for example, like just dressing up in a suit,
Yeah.
like freaking a Photoshop body, right?
There you go.
Like a nice watch, like
Yeah.
like fancy jewelries, right? A nice car,
That'd be fun.
like a picture of you in like a nice fancy like steakhouse place, right?
But the thing is,
That's the thing.
that's his life.
Well, that's the thing. Like when Nancy asked me, like, oh, I could have said so much shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to be funny and whatever.
Right.
I could have been like, I have this
Yeah,
car,
but
this
imagine-
car, this
Right,
house, and this,
right.
and this. But
Yeah.
Mhm. But what if it's one of those things where it's like same person,
Yeah.
just presented in a more like most superficial way?
yeah,
I wonder how
Surprise
people
them.
will like react
The
to it. You
difference,
know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. I kind of want.
I'm
Yeah.
curious too. Yeah.
I'm definitely curious to see as well.
Let's do that to you, bro.
Oh,
I'll Photoshop you, bro. I'll Photoshop you in a buff ass. You know, I'll get you in a suit and then I'll
Give me some big
Photoshop you,
facts.
the fancy restaurant.
Fucking, yeah.
Everything's fabricated. I'll
Yeah.
Photoshop everything.
It's the same face. It's the same picture.
I'll give you my car.
Oh shit! Hell yeah. Oh, dude, that sounds
See
fun as fuck.
how that respond
Yeah.
or how people
So,
react to it.
I think we got some good ideas. We could definitely experiment with
for
some good
sure.
shit.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
some funny ass shit, man. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
How fucking exciting. This is probably one of my favorite segments of the show because I always love hearing about Kim's love life. It's the dopest
Oh
thing
yeah,
existed.
you're a love life.
No, spicy, actually. It's spicy. All right, so our next segment is what inspired us this last week.
Ooh.
So I know this week Marvin had something that he shared with the group on our group chat, and it was
Oh yeah.
it actually was
I
legit
posted
inspiring.
something on my personal Facebook,
Yes,
and then it's one of those things. I think we all practiced this already,
Mm-hmm.
but it's one of those things where the post really, kind of give it a better, it gives a better sense of this kind of practice, and more specifically, the practice I'm talking about is projection, and it goes towards law of attraction.
yes,
Right. So I think we all have a knack for that. It's just that I don't think we've clarified fully on how it works.
yeah.
So
Oh, you can see it here.
the post says a dream written down with a date becomes a goal. A goal broken down into steps becomes a plan. A plan backed by actions becomes a reality.
True.
So that summarize everything when it comes to projection,
Yeah.
right? Like you have a vision, and then you just like, how do you get there, right? And a lot of people kind of just say, if you envision it,
Yeah.
you'll get there. In the end, like it doesn't work out that way. It goes out, and when you go ahead and like think about what your dreams are, if you don't put any action to it, you won't get there.
Yeah.
You know,
Process to it,
It's
So-
interesting that you mentioned that because before the podcast, I had mentioned how important the first step was, and especially like if you follow this, like the first step is the writing part, like just making the habit or the act of writing down or jotting down or making a note of just something is something I personally do. Like I make it a habit if I have a new idea or if I see something or hear something that inspires me, like I want to take action on it right away. Like, and these guys have probably seen me do it, but like I'll stop my day just to look something up or just be like, or write it down.
Yeah, you gotta write it down.
Yeah, just to make sure. But the second thing is, well, let me ask you guys, because I kind of shared this kind of fun fact about myself, but I actually have a dream board. At my old apartment. It's actually at my mom's house right now. But I actually have a dream board with a lot of kind of like my goals and stuff. And I put like it wasn't dates, but it was kind of like what position in my life would I need to be in order to accomplish this. And I definitely feel like not a lot of people do that. And I'm sure people out there are wondering like, well, how do you even start? Like how do you get into that mindset? And well, one, by like Marvin sharing this with the group and us, like it keeps. Like, I feel privileged and kind of honored to be in this same company as you guys because it's like you guys are both very successful in each of your respective industries. And it shows. And when we've talked about, like, kind of like goal and dream setting and, like, figuring out what you want to accomplish, like, these guys are very clear with it. Every time I ask some specific, I'm like, all right, what do you want to take, like, Senpai Squad? Or when we had dinner with Richie, this was, like, probably 2 or 3 years ago before HentaiCon. We met at Little Tokyo. I don't know if you remember. Megan was there. Richie was there.
No,
you came late that day, so we had a couple drinks. But I was asking, I was like, "Yo, so what's the move with Square Noodles?"
At this, I remember at Bar C.
Yes, exactly, at Bar C.
Bar C.
Yeah. So I was like, "Yo, so what art? Like, it was the first time we really sat down since like Hanadoki."
Right.
And I'd asked you, I was like, "So, bro."
Yeah.
I was already like hooked up on fucking
Galvatron.
Korean fried chicken, and Galvatron.
Galvatron.
So I was like, "Yo, bro, what is the move? Like, what is the end goal of Square Noodles? Like, where do you want to take it?" And it was kind of like a shot in the dark type question, but then like the answer that they gave me was so fucking
I don't
inspiring.
even remember what. Yeah.
Well, what you had described was the concept of the compound.
Oh, the
mansion.
The Square Manor.
Yeah. So I don't know if do you want to indulge in that? Because I was inspired by that. When
I'm not sure if I went over it on the last episode.
I remember you saying something.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was off the episode or on the episode.
It was our pre-talk.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
pizza.
so it wasn't on. So
It
everyone's
wasn't on.
wondering,
This
like,
is weird.
Anthony, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Marvin's talking about like this.
Yeah, Square Manor, right?
Yeah.
So I like again. If I haven't talked about it already, this is me projecting it to the world.
There you
like,
go.
my
Let's go.
dreams.
Let's go.
So this is it. So
Yeah.
essentially, my ultimate dream is to essentially get a big piece of property where this property is essentially just geared up towards photography.
Hey.
I work with a lot of models, and like the most difficult part of photography is getting great location or great like place to just shoot in. You know, and the idea is that I want to be making so much money that I can afford like this big ass compound
Yeah.
called Square Manor.
Hey.
And what it is that the idea being is that hopefully by the time I'm done with my journey, or at least like it's one of those dreams where I know I'll never reach it,
Yeah.
but I can sure as hell try and get to that. Maybe in like not the scale that I'm thinking of, but somewhere along the lines.
Sure.
Right? So the idea is that, you know, if you're gonna go ahead and shoot with me, I have everything in my disposal to go ahead and shoot you. Like this mansion will have a freaking rose, a freaking
Describe. Paint the
like,
picture for me. Paint
yeah,
the picture for me.
roses, swimming pool, like a
shit.
freaking those like leaf backdrops that you see
Oh,
like
yeah,
everyone
yeah,
takes
yeah.
pictures of. There'll be
Yeah.
one of that.
Yeah.
There'll be a
Yeah.
gazebo, you know, and then
Fuck yeah.
Let's
like,
try,
yeah,
bro.
there'll be yeah, multiple rooms, different sets depending on how you feel, right? Obviously, simple
That's sick.
backgrounds, and then it's just one of those things where instead of you like a lot of people would travel the other side of the world to see someone,
Yeah.
book their own hotel, this and that. Instead of doing that, let me just give you a whole package. You can stay in the manor,
There you go.
right? You can stay in the manor
Yeah.
for as long as you want, or maybe 3-4 days for the weekend, right?
Sure.
Make yourself as comfortable as possible. It's
There
your
you go.
house.
Yeah.
You'll have like people treating like
It's like a
you'll have
spa, dude.
yeah, you'll
Yeah.
have
Weekend
maids,
getaway.
people like
Get
giving
on
you
the
massage,
nails.
Fuck
right?
yeah.
It'll cost you something, but
Sure.
it'll be like you'll be in your
Experience.
best self rather.
Yeah.
Like, you're like the most like you'll just feel really really good. So by the time
Your shoot is.
the shoot is ready,
Yeah.
like by the time you're feeling like you're shooting, like or it doesn't matter what time of day it is.
Yeah.
Hey Marvin, let's shoot at this time. It could be
Fuck
10
yeah.
p.m. It could be 2 a.m. Whenever you feel like shooting.
Yeah.
You're in the best mood. I can
Yeah.
capture you on the best light possible.
Yeah. Man, it's
Like,
it reminds
that's-
me.
yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, so that'll be the dream.
Mm-hmm.
Is that being able to put you in the put you in the best version of yourself at the
Yeah.
same time capturing that essence
Yeah.
in
That's
a
so dope.
beautiful location. And that's what Square Manor will be.
Damn. Where would this location ideally be? Like if you could if you had your way, like where would you want
So
this particular manor to be?
So I
Like,
mean there's multiple, but what I have in mind it's like think one of those locations where
I imagine
so-
like Malibu or like
Yeah.
Palos Verdes
so
type like beach.
maybe not that, maybe
Okay.
not beachfront, but it'll be like somewhere with a lake, and then your backyard is a lake
Ah.
with green grass,
Oh, that's
and then
dope.
within your compound also has whatever
Sure,
is
like all the
necessary.
different like elements.
yeah
and stuff.
elements, and then you can just do like a nice 10-minute walk to the pond,
Yeah.
do like water shoots and all that,
Yeah.
and it'll just be really really pretty. Then there'll be horses running around, whatnot. So that's the freaking goal. That's like in my head. That's
yeah.
like that's Square Manor. Like that's what I'm trying to do.
So I should say for the audience, he's being really humble right now because that night, like he was really. It's weird because when you talk to, there's a difference between talking to people that are just going through the motion and people that have a fucking vision.
Yeah.
And when you were describing it to me that night, like I felt, and similar to right now, like I felt like it when you were describing it to me, like I remember you closed your eyes and it seemed like you were there.
Yeah.
Like you were like, you're literally
Yeah.
picturing it and imagining it. And I was like, holy
Yeah.
fuck. Like,
yeah. No, that's I'm
and that's so
envisioning it.
important. Yeah.
Right. And I mean, I guess I was closing my eyes because I was really trying to concentrate because I haven't thought about it that much then. Like
Fuck, yeah.
this was probably 3 years ago.
It was like 3 years ago.
Right.
It was a
And at this
hot minute.
point, it's like it's clear on my mind what I want.
Yeah.
And
So since you described it to me, then like, what has changed from that? Because okay, so this is how I see it, right? Going back to the main point, you had that vision then.
yeah.
You're here now at the level of a success that you have because you had that vision, and that's what's carried you up to here. So has anything changed in that initial dream goal, or like, because it seems like that was so powerful for you. It seemed, for me at least, it seemed like it was so powerful for you that you're like, you were pretty much like fucking focused. Like the blinders were up. Nothing was gonna deter you from fucking going for it.
Right.
You were
Yeah.
going 110% at
I
it.
had the camera.
Oh shit! Really? Okay, so let me bring it back to basics, which is, first of all, Marvin, you're an inspiration to me, because at that time, 3 years ago, that was, I think, roughly when I was talking to Richie, and Richie was kind of going through his stuff, and I was, going through the motions and stuff, trying to be like a support system to him. And the fact that you came through to come visit me, even though you weren't there for very long, but I felt like the sheer amount of time that we were together, like you were able to, you gave me such a strong impression. I was like, fuck, like I didn't know you were that ambitious, and that question, I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
And so that's why I wanted to ask this on the podcast, because, for people out there that don't know, like, Marvin is extremely passionate. Like, it's ridiculous how fucking hard this motherfucker works. Like, we were after the last episode, we were literally just fucking editing and working all the way till the fucking sun
we're gonna
came
do
up.
that.
Dude.
While we were working,
Yeah.
he was talking about, I have this plan, I'm excited for this,
Dude,
I was working.
exactly.
He motivated me to work on my stuff.
Same,
too.
and I was like, I was feeling blasted. I was like, my back, but I was like, all right, let's go.
You were supposed to sleep at 12.
I was supposed to sleep at 12, but we ended up staying
Sleep
up
at
until like
5.
fucking 5, man.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is like this type of energy is contagious. Like and having such like being able to project that clearly is a big part of it.
Oh yeah.
So it's just so interesting that and again, like I said, I wanted people to get that idea on how you envision that, because you are literally who you are today, and all the things that you currently have is a direct result of you having that vision 3 years ago.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know if you just stop to think about like how real that is. You know what I mean? Because I always see like you posting like, holy fuck, super blessed, super grateful. And that's one thing I've noticed about you is you're very
I'm always
grateful, like just
thankful.
giving thanks to everything. Because like every time I've seen you traveling in Japan doing these shoots, it's like, dude, it's literally you living your best life.
I am. I'm like living like I get to travel the world, and at the same time being paid for it.
Yeah.
And at the same time I get to experience life that not a lot of people experience.
Yeah.
And like one time, just to like go on off
Yeah,
on a
yeah,
tangent
go for
here.
it.
My friend, when we're all traveling, Brandon, he was like, out of nowhere, we're just all standing out there. He just mentioned something. He was like, we're very fortunate to be traveling to Japan.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, why? Like, I feel like we've worked hard to get here, right? And I was
Fuck yeah.
confused, right? I'm just like, he said, oh, I don't mean that. I mean, like, a lot of people work hard, but they're stuck in the office. They're stuck, like, they're working hard. There's no time to travel, no time to experience what we're about to experience right now.
Yeah.
And, like, to them, they would work out, like, people, for example, people who works in a Ralph or like a McDonald's, right? Like, we have, like, 34 years old person who's just grinding every day, sometimes like overnight, or what is this, additional hours, like overtime, right?
Yeah.
And then they're grinding, but then they just have enough to pay rent
survive,
and then
Exactly.
survive, and then you don't get to enjoy.
Yeah.
And so like we're very fortunate to just be traveling, eating good food, and then experience life, and at the same time get paid for it. And I'm just like, dang, like, and just thinking about that just makes me feel extra thankful and extra grateful, because there's a lot of people who wants to be where I am now,
Who killed to be
right?
like,
Fuck,
And
yeah.
that's why I'm always working hard and always
Hell
like giving
yeah.
my best, because I want to ensure that when people see me, right? When people see me and I'm having fun, they're like, oh, that guy had it easy, or oh, that guy got lucky, right? And like, I don't want people thinking that way. I want people to think that no, he's there because he deserved it. It's because he's up until 6 a.m. working on those edits and making sure that he can get it on time.
Yeah.
Right. Granted, I'm like slowing down right now and failing because that's what happens sometimes because oversight. But that's another topic. But
like
I
that
do my
balance,
best to just go ahead and like hammer out
best,
the things that needs to be done.
True.
And it's I because of that it's I sometimes I feel like I still don't deserve it, and like it makes me work hard even more just to
Why do you feel that way? Like, do you? Because I know what you mean. I think it's the inner Filipino in me, like a cultural thing.
No,
like I won't say cultural,
so-
but even my family too. You know.
because I see a lot of my peers who works just as hard than I do, right?
Yeah.
But don't have the same success.
Yeah.
And it's like, what am I doing right that I can possibly like tell them that way
Or
they
share.
can they can experience the same they can experience the same experience
Yeah.
that I am experiencing now.
So okay, then
little
There's just like so many factors that come into it. You can work harder than somebody else, but not be like as successful as they are. It could be your upbringing. It could have been like even just this small portion of like how you do something like marketing. You have a better marketing mind, or you know the right people. So it's like so many factors that come into it. I think.
Yeah, but sometimes like it doesn't always play out in my head. I'm just like in my head. I'm just like, dang, like. Did I get here because I'm just lucky? Or did I work out? Or is it just because I put in the hard work?
Yeah.
Right? I don't. Sometimes it doesn't click to me. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I got lucky. Sometimes, oh, I know I did the hard work.
Yeah.
And it's a constant battle between my brain and my heart.
Yeah.
Right? Because in my heart, I feel like I just got lucky. In my brain, I know I worked hard.
Yeah.
So it's just
Maybe
those
a mixture. Just a mixture of
Just
everything.
combination of both.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's just again that instance that people can't, people aren't sometimes just doesn't have that opportunity.
True.
Just makes me sympathetic to their.
More grateful what you have so far.
Yeah.
And like I'll never stop being grateful. I'm always like excited to work with people who I'm working now.
Yeah, absolutely.
So granted, like there's a lot of hiccups time to time. I can't deny that I love the people that I'm working with now. Like they're the reason that I'm here, and then that's all that I put in my head. It's like I won't be here if I didn't work with this person, right? And every single decision that I made in life, right, when it comes to projection, like in my dreams, right, no matter how much I failed or no matter how much I succeeded in a venture.
Yeah.
All those decisions played in a factor to where I am. And like what's important is that in my failures, it's like your failures and your decisions, your mistakes counts towards your dreams. It's just up to you how to make those mistakes count.
Sure.
Right?
Shit, this is exactly what happened today.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? Like how we calibrate. Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. So just like make everything a learning moment in your journey, and that's how you make it. That's how you make your dreams into a reality.
Yeah,
I feel like.
Nice. So let me break this down. So, two things that I personally took from that. One, I want to interview you even more because I know we dedicated an episode to kind of you sharing like your Batman Begins origin story of how you became Marvin Square Noodles. But I think, and every time I hear you talk about your experiences in the industry overall, I can see that there are definite patterns of success that I think can translate into a lot of different things. And personally, I think there are people out there that want to hear that. So if you're down, I'd love to. I just need to like sit down and think of like questions I would ask you to help get you like thinking of that, and then I want to like paint a picture of like essentially the Square Noodles formula, right?
Oh, yeah.
Type thing of how one becomes like a Square Noodles.
Yeah, well, that would
type
be
thing.
great because I don't even know my formula.
No, great.
We could probably figure it out.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. And that's the whole,
Mm-hmm.
why that's the whole reason why I want to do this like on the podcast. So just give me, I'm gonna make a note of that.
Yeah.
But my second thing is this is actually aimed towards Kim, which is I remember in the episode when we were asking you again, Senpai Squad origin story.
Yeah.
That you had always been determined and ambitious, And it's interesting because you seem like the type of person that has just like it's it's seemingly like a blind faith in ambition that you're gonna go places. And I remember in the interview I asked you, I was like, how can you say that so confident? Like, how do you know Senpai Squad is gonna be a thing? And you say it's something that deals with intuition. And it's interesting because a lot of the thing, like, it's hard to describe how you feel about your passion sometimes. And breaking this down, so I guess what I'm trying to say is this is how would you say this quote applies to you? Like, in what situation has this ever been something that has directly led to your success?
That's right.
Yeah, so I mean, I've had somebody ask me this kind of like a similar question today. It was like, I really have no idea what I'm doing with life, right?
Yeah.
And I tell I tell a lot of people, is like, you may not know what you're working towards now, but a part of like life is to figure out what your end goal is.
Yeah.
So it's always the journey.
True.
And you know, that's like half the battle, is to find out what you really want. So people may find it when they're 15. Some people may find that when they're 40, right?
Yeah.
There's everyone's on a different level. But once you figure that out, everything will be so much more clear. Yeah, you know exactly what steps to take, or knowing what steps to take will be easier.
Yeah.
Instead of focusing on the next step,
Yeah.
and then the next step, and then you might really be working towards something that you're not really passionate about.
Sure.
Or your goals, you know, your goals are all wrong, or
That's right.
stuff
We
like
were
that.
talking about this last night. If I can
Yeah.
interject for a little bit, we were talking about you starting off. I mean, full disclosure, if it's okay.
Yeah.
We were talking about you wanting to start off a different
Oh yeah, we
venture,
can continue.
Yeah,
that.
different
right?
project, yeah.
and then Kim was saying something like, I have this smart idea. I'm gonna go ahead and do this.
Yeah.
And then we gave him these two options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
A couple different ways on how to go about it.
But ultimately, I feel like in my head, I just recently dealt with this
the same.
situation where it's like I have a smart idea. Let me go on and start working on it, and then it'll take away time from your main thing.
Your main
Right.
source of income.
And the reason why is that you were inspired by another vendor
yeah.
to start this business.
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm just like, "Ooh, that might not be a good idea," because you're gonna start focusing.
Yeah.
You're gonna start putting in more hours into this new venture
When-
when you could have put in all these hours to the higher and make it bigger. And
since I already have so much leverage over here, and here I'm like
You're starting from
from
scratch,
fresh.
right?
And then there's a competition, and here
Yeah.
I have like the market.
Yeah,
already taken-
you have it figured out in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like going back to what you're saying is that, definitely in terms of goals and just figuring out your goals and sticking to your goals, to one thing, sticking to one thing, and when that thing is completely like self-sustaining,
Yeah.
then start off a new a new journey.
So the one thing that I've always noticed about Kim is he's if there's a word to describe Kim, it's he's a doer. Like he just does shit.
Yeah.
And it's inspiring to see because it's like not a lot of people operate that way.
Yeah.
And as I was thinking about that, I noticed all the underlined words on this. Literally, what Kim essentially does is he skips everything else and just goes to this last two.
Yeah.
He goes, action becomes reality. It's
Yeah,
like,
you
all
just-
right.
Yeah.
You do it, and
And
then
he
you
just
think later.
makes it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
Because
No, it's perfect. You were just telling your story about you being like your the airport.
yeah, the airport.
Right?
You know, if
You're
you
like-
think too much, over.
Yeah, you just like
Exactly.
Yeah, because a lot of people at that time were like, oh my god, like there's no more plans, and like they would just sit down and like wait for the next day. I'm like, oh, it's like there's
Kim-
nothing I can do.
Kim
right?
ain't got time for that.
Right.
though.
So
It's
like
Fuck
you figured out like us.
The most important thing
Yeah.
to think about, figure that shit out, and then all the stuff that's just stuff that's not important, figure it out later.
Yeah, in a moment's notice, like
Yeah,
right
sure.
away, like you didn't solve. You went and thought about
Thought about
solutions.
what the problem is, how the possible solutions.
Yeah.
What's the most effective way, and then just stuff like
Yeah.
that. I'm a very quick problem solver.
Yeah.
And not many people can do that.
Yeah.
But
True.
there's like I try and teach people on having the mentality of my go-to phrase is I'll figure it out. You know, there's a separation between people who like I feel like this is the big separation of people who are successful and who are not.
Yeah.
Is you don't stop at the word no. When you hear the word no, you feel more excited. You feel challenged.
Yeah.
And then like you just feel excited. You want to figure it out, like loopholes or ways to get around it or stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So I treat it as a challenge, and I feel like that's what's gotten me so far.
Yeah.
Is because you always come across problems, and like 80% of people will stop at that, and that's your opportunity to grab.
Yeah.
Right. And the more you're in it, and the more you make failures, you know what to avoid, and then you figure it like out, try some new stuff.
Yeah.
And then you can apply that to other situations.
Yeah,
my
absolutely.
flight, like this was my first time coming across this issue, but I was like, okay, like I know how this system works, and blah blah blah, right?
Yeah.
But it's insane how your will to just like figure it out and like not lose,
It's the not giving up.
not giving up.
Because at the end of the day, it's like if you don't figure it out, then
Yeah.
no one's gonna figure it out for you.
Exactly.
You know, it's up to you to do
Well,
it.
someone will, but it won't be
You
the
do
right
it,
outcome that
yeah,
you want.
you know.
So I should say this because I can see how it could potentially be misconstrued. What Kim means is like not stopping at a no, like persisting. We say that in like a business sense.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? In
yeah,
a
because
business sense.
like, I was
If it
gonna
comes
say,
to like, if it comes to like
consent,
consent
yeah,
and stuff,
yeah,
no
yeah.
means no in that
Yeah,
sense.
yeah,
No means no
yeah.
in that sense for sure.
Right.
We don't, you know what I mean? We don't
Yeah, no, I was actually
Yeah.
thinking about that.
Don't just crop
But
that.
yeah,
part.
don't sound by just that. But just look
Rapist.
at so just look at what Kim is saying, like in terms of like the ambitious and the work ethicness.
Ambition, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that goes a long way. Because you're absolutely right. A lot of people do like give up at no, right? Like they let that literally stop them.
Stop that,
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like
And then they would complain about it.
yeah,
Just like,
exactly.
they would spend all their energy venting out all these negative emotions to the world, and it not only looks bad on them because they're projecting negativity towards the world.
Yeah.
It looks it's bad on them more so that these energy could have been used to solve the problem.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
They're just wasting time.
They're just
Time,
wasting time.
exactly.
And energy in that sense.
Yeah.
All right, dope. Let's see. Let's shout out our dates. Where are we gonna be at next? I know. So starting with Kim, I know you've got a couple.
Yeah, so,
if you want to bust up the episode 5 notes.
Yeah, so my next event will most likely be a SakuraCon. I'll be throwing a party during that date.
Okay.
And
That's
it
perfect. I'm
will
looking
be...
forward to that one.
Oh, you're going?
Yeah, I didn't.
Oh.
Well, first I didn't know. I knew I was going, but I didn't know you had a party during that convention. So I'm
Nice.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
more
It was a
time to
recent
just celebrate.
Development, right?
Yeah,
Right,
yeah, yeah.
So to
yes.
speak.
Yeah, so this will be hosted at the Aura nightclub.
Oh shit.
So
Okay.
you know, get your
We'll
tickets.
give you guys the link over here.
Yeah, it will
somewhere.
sell out. Like it's a
Quick.
pretty it's not a big venue, but it's not a small venue.
Yeah.
But you know, it'll be pretty lit.
Yeah, if you're the first one to be watching this, you'll probably get first dibs to the tickets.
Yeah.
So take advantage of that.
Yeah. But going from that is that I am working on hosting a bunch of parties. Basically, right now,
What?
Yeah.
9 secured venues.
Whoa.
Boy got
So,
doing big moves. See what I'm
what-
talking about?
Okay, give us context. Like how
Yeah.
how did this idea? Because didn't you want to take it easy?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't want to take it easy, but you know that never happens.
Right.
Of course.
But you know, me and my partner David,
Okay.
we came across an opportunity, and actually, this is a good topic. I was like, man, I'm going like the 9 venues. Like this is from like Seattle to San Jose, LA, San Diego, Atlanta,
God
Houston,
Jesus
Dallas,
Christ.
right? All of these, right?
Some heavy
And
hitters.
I'm like, I'm going from 2 official parties to 9. I'm like, yo, this is a lot.
Yeah.
Like even from me, right?
Yeah.
But I'm like, people would kill to be in my position,
Absolutely.
right?
I want to be in your
And
position.
if anyone could do it, it would be me.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna go for it. I'm
Hell
not
yeah.
100%,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna try my
But,
damn
yeah.
hardest. And if I fail,
Well, right now, no one's doing it,
No one's
but
doing it.
someone's
Yeah, no
gonna do
one's
it.
doing it.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna do it.
Yeah,
Right?
someone's
Yeah.
gonna do it.
So if someone, it's gonna be me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna try my damn hardest, and
And you're in good hands.
Yeah.
Your boy, like David
Yeah.
Zhang, we shouted him out a couple of episodes
Oh,
ago.
he's great. He has great
he's
business
great.
mind.
Yeah. And that guy is just like spreadsheets all over the place. I'm just like,
yeah, he
so-
motivates me, and I motivate him.
Yeah.
When we met, he was like, "Yo, like you've been doing so much, blah blah blah," and I got to know him, right? And I'm saying like, "Yo, you do a lot
doing so
too."
much.
Yeah.
But what's great is that
That's
both of you guys are great in your own regards. His organization skills is amazing, and that's something that you could use. Right? But at the same time, David needs a little bit more excitement in his life because all he does is like real estate.
Yeah.
And like that shit gets boring, right? So it's vice versa. So
That's
good,
tight.
good partnership. Yeah.
Dude, would he be down for the pod? Fuck, I'd totally love to.
yeah,
Ask him
I'd
some
love to ask him
questions.
how he got started on real estate.
Yeah, I want to know, dude.
Because
Fuck
I
yeah,
feel like
that's tight.
everyone here wants to, learn how to invest their money properly, and he's the type of
Yeah.
person
Oh,
to
yeah.
do that.
Hell yeah, super fucking down.
So just context: this guy owns multiple $1 million properties, and he owns a Lamborghini. Somewhere I don't know where he lives now, but
St. Louis.
yeah, but he invested his money right, and
Hell yeah.
would love to go ahead and like just pick his brains.
Yeah.
I would
Right.
hell yeah, I would
what-
totally fucking
yeah.
love that. That's dope. All right, well shit.
Yeah.
We'll keep us posted on the Senpai Squad
Yeah,
tour
absolutely.
/secret
Yeah.
project because this sounds fucking exciting. Like
Yeah.
it's
So you're doing great things. You're doing big things.
Yeah, and
Fucking
even car
shit.
shows too. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, man.
even convention's been hitting me up to do car shows. And so it's like this year is just 10 steps from last year. So
That's
I'm like,
crazy.
yeah,
yeah, damn.
grabbing it all.
What?
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about like a backup, or not a backup, but like a backup person, just in case you get into hospital and no one could freaking do things for you?
I'll run out of the hospital. I'll work.
It's literally me.
Yeah.
fucking in the
You're
bed.
crazy, dude.
Oh, man.
Yeah, because I'm just like
Yeah.
at this point, like
I don't think
you're
anyone
doing,
could. I don't think anyone could handle my workload. That's the thing.
Yeah.
No, I don't think anyone could run it the way.
not in
I
the
want.
community, right?
Yeah.
Sounds like a challenge.
Uh,
If any of y'all are out there wondering
Yeah.
how to
I mean, I
fucking-
lack in a lot of stuff, but it's just
Sure.
like
Mhm.
the amount I could fucking process and deal with stress and.
So what if someone was out there? What if so let's say, and I don't know who specifically it is or whatever's, but what if there is someone that's just so ambitious and they're like they just came onto this podcast and they're like, fuck, I want to learn how to do what he does.
Yeah.
Like if let's
Yeah.
say someone were to like want to intern or like pick your
Oh,
brain.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they come to all your shit.
I've had people intern and then I started hiring them.
Hell
because
yeah.
I noticed like they weren't in it for the money, but they were in it for like the community and learning,
Yeah.
and their passion translated to their work ethic and the outcome of their work. And
Yeah.
I'm like, this is someone I need on my team.
Mhm.
Let's work together.
Right.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
But how's those intern working out for you? Are they still around, or they're coming along?
Well, there's like
Yeah.
it's like different degrees, right?
Degrees,
Because
yeah.
it depends on the event and stuff like that. I know
where
exactly
they're at.
what
So
that
it's
is.
just
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
I can pick and choose. But
Sure.
like a rough number, it's like I really only find like 25% that really matches my vibe. The rest are just like, if I really need help, then
Yeah.
I'll get them. But like for somebody who I can rely on
Sure.
and who does things the way I want it and who does things without me even needing to tell them,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's rare.
that's. Yeah.
But okay, so
Yeah,
I want to project
yeah.
this, right? Because
Yeah.
it's like, oh man, because I definitely want to open it. And if I don't know how open you are to the opportunity, but what if someone were to seek you out and be like, yo, like I'd love to.
like this is my field. Like
yeah, this is exactly what I want to
you
get
guys
into. Would
wanna
you be
learn?
open
Cool.
to?
I'm down to like
Yeah.
teach you as much as I
Fuck
can
yeah.
because
Dope.
at the end of the day, I love teaching.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
That's great.
Cool. Let's see. So SoccerCon. Cool. What's
Yeah.
what's your next
Yeah, I'll also be at SoccerCon. I don't
Hey!
think I'm doing
Are you
any.
following me?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. You throw great parties. So
It's true,
I'm
he
gonna be
does.
there.
It's
But
true, he does.
no, I don't think I'll be traveling for March. March will be a month of rest for me because Jesus Christ, holidays, January and February were like I've only been in my bed less than 8 days this 2 months. And I fucking
damn.
miss my bed. I really miss
That's
my
pretty
bed.
boss.
I miss my cars.
Oh.
And I'm
Cars
just
miss
like,
you.
it's weird. It's a weird feeling. Before I got here to Vegas, I was just like I had a couple of photo shoots lined up, and I texted one of the models. I'm just like, I'm gonna go ahead and like lay on my bed for like a little short while. I'm gonna come in super late,
Yeah.
And she understood, like, don't worry
Nice.
about it. Like, take your
That's
time, go
nice.
rest.
Yeah.
Because, man, I had a full 8 hours of rest,
Mhm.
and I'm just like, I freaking missed this. I'm like, what?
Oh.
And then
This is what
yeah.
it's like.
Yeah, and then I just stayed on my bed for 2 hours more, just kind of like take my time, like
course.
self-reflect on my own bed.
Yeah.
But man, I get to do that the
Very rarely.
whole March this March.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like I was just telling you guys, like I felt like throwing up the other day because I'm not like zooming. I'm not going.
yeah.
I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
It's a weird feeling, but I don't want to be unfamiliar with slowing down.
Being
Yeah.
comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah, being comfortable.
Well, it's
Yeah.
like it was how I described it. It's like going from 100 to 0.
Right, 100 to 0,
Yeah.
just like
Literally.
ha!
So,
So-
and this is something we got to work on as well
Yeah.
as managing, because as much as busy as it's been the last like 2 months and stuff, I definitely want to like think of like camaraderie stuff just between the three of us for us to like chill out as well. You know what I mean? I want to balance that out throughout the year, and I hope you guys are open to it because you know it's definitely needed. All things considered, 2020 is a big year for all of us combined.
Absolutely.
You
Jesus
know,
Christ.
like just the sheer amount of business that's coming to each of us respectively
God.
on top of this podcast.
Yeah.
You know what I
I don't
mean?
want to go ahead and then name drop, but please stay tuned in all my social media soon because there's
No,
big
go
things
in, bro.
coming.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Like
Fuck
there'll be exciting people I'll be working with, and
Yes.
God, I can't wait to go and like announce those projects.
Oh, yeah.
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 For the where am I gonna be?
Where are you
I'm
gonna-
supposed.
Recovery.
Recovery.
I'm in recovery
God.
right now. Oh my god, dude!
Yeah,
You
it's
understand?
fine,
It's
dude.
wrong or something.
It's okay. Okay, so first, as someone as busy as me, it upsets me that I can't go to a lot of stuff right now. Currently, as of shooting this podcast, immediately after Level Up, we are mere days away from PAX East.
Oh,
And that was a big project that I'd been working
God.
on the last like 3 to 4 weeks.
Where's PAX East?
It is
Boston?
in Boston.
Is it?
Yeah, Boston, Massachusetts. It's at the Boston Convention Center, and it sucks because like there's so much work that needs to be done, and I'm not there, and like I just feel pissed and like angry that I can't do anything. So all I can do is like do my best being like back end support for my team, and then just using the next couple weeks to recover. That way I can kind of get back into the flow of things. But what I do want to say is this: is since the month of March seems like a
Slow.
pause to all the crazy shit, I definitely want to leverage that to helping build out the pod a little bit more.
Yeah.
Hey.
So I definitely want to use it as more of an opportunity to do stuff.
More
Think
stuff,
of dope
more
shit, right?
content.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the business meeting that we had the other day, like it was super fucking
Yeah, it was dope.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like the more meetings we have and the more that we talk about like ways to make the pod better, I think
Oh, for sure.
it's one, me projecting,
Mm-hmm.
but two, giving us some sense of like structure and
Oh,
organization.
Mm-hmm.
So
No, for sure. I think for the next podcast,
yeah.
it'll just make your life a lot easier because we'll have a proper setup.
Yes.
Like, we have tables coming in.
Yeah.
We have new lights coming as well.
Yeah.
Definitely better chairs.
Yeah.
Better production.
Yeah.
better workflow.
Yeah.
We'll have stuff,
and then
so.
it'll be more permanent kind of look. And then as we settle into things. Yeah, so there'll be plenty of things will be changing. I know right now it just seems like 3 homies like.
This is a
chilling.
rinky
I love
rinky
it.
dink operation,
Right,
right?
I love it. But the next like March is definitely a big project just to make
Yeah.
this podcast a little bit more aesthetically pleasing
Dope.
to the eyes, for sure.
Dope.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys for that. That really means a lot. I just wanted to call you guys out on the podcast too to
Yeah.
throw that out there. So, thank you for being so fucking dope about it. Okay, so let's go ahead and shout out social medias. Starting off with our senpai.
Yes, so you can reach out to my business, Senpai Squad, at Senpai Squad Net. And then my personal is Kim, Kim, and then Nguyen, but with an X. So it's NGUYXN.
Yeah. So for me, like both or like all my social media accounts kind of run synonymously. They're
Sure.
both for personal and business, and I answer all of them. So
yeah.
across the board, well, it's not across the board, but square_noodles for IG, and then square noodles at Twitter, and then Marvin square noodles at Facebook.
Dope.
There's a handful of square noodles because they're part of my media team, but my name's Marvin, and that's the guy you should be messaging.
Nice.
Yeah. The rest I message.
Yeah. Most or all business stuff is going to be at Cross Counter TV. Across the board, everything FGC sports events. Personal. Sorry.
Yeah, man, it's been
My
a
back.
long...
Yeah, I was like, my back is
it's-
fucking like flaring up right now.
This one.
Personal. Anthony RK on Facebook and Twitter. AO_booster on Instagram. Cool.
a...
Gonna shout out mail time. So we have a PO box. Send us some dope shit. As much as we're gonna be working on making this place kind of nicer, I think what'll give it that character, that sense of personality, is hopefully stuff that you guys send. So send us some stuff, please. So what you're gonna do is, in whatever packaging, I think our mailbox is 11 inches by 5 inches. So it's think like magazine size stuff.
But
and
you can definitely
Send
send us
bigger,
big
yeah.
packages. They'll just hold it.
Yeah,
up,
they'll
right?
just hold it in the back for us,
Yeah.
but just for context sake. And you can at us at Soju Bomb Podcast at PO Box. I'm gonna memorize this. 230-639 Las Vegas, Nevada 89105.
23,639.
That's a lot. I won't remember that.
230-639. Oh, I like that. It's got a good jingle. All right, dope. Was there anything else before we close out?
That would be it.
No, that was it. We're going
Nice.
to some cool topics.
Yeah, I feel pretty good about that. I
Oh,
was like,
also,
damn.
since we did that kind of segment where we talk about what inspires us,
Yeah.
and usually it goes towards like a very more like deep, like and heated, not heated, but like very emotional discussion.
Yeah.
If there's anything that you guys are passionate about that you guys would like for us to like possibly like
Bring up,
go in depth,
Yeah.
we're more than happy to go ahead and like do that. As of right now, we're just like, hey, this is what inspired, like this is what I saw like yesterday or this week. I want to go talk a little bit about it more.
Yeah.
But if there's something you guys have, we're more than happy to talk about that too. So please write that down in the comments section.
Which you can reach out to us via the comments. Follow us on social media.
Yes.
So our Instagram, follow us Soju Bomb TV. On Facebook, it's Soju Bomb Podcast. Still making a Twitter. You can find all of our stuff in the description. But if you want to email us, it's at mailtime@sojubomb.tv.
Yes.
So if there's anything you want us to clarify, talk more of, bring up, critique us, be like, yo, Anthony, what's up with your beanie? Why is it off to the side? Like, random stuff like that. Or anything, just please feel free to hit us up. So
absolutely.
All right, gentlemen. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Let's close out. Thanks for a good episode.
Oh, my bad.
That bitch, nice.
Oh my god.
What the
fuck,
fuck, dude? Wow.